Yo! Fix the shop item 8K, really? Listen. Today's shop items, well, there's many items today, you guys. Weebs, it's been 2 seconds, Weebs. You shut your yappers right now. I will send you into purgatory. Good to see you guys, good to see you. Yo, I will discuss the item in a moment. Weebs are being obnoxious. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. It's a Saturday night / Sunday morning. It's 12:55 a.m. Woo! Listen, the reason the cape is so expensive today is because it's made from a rare imported silk, all right? Only the finest. Also, I may have typoed, but I think it's probably the imported silk is the main reason. Probably. Even Mind's Eye messaged me, goes, I think you may have typoed on that. He's like, I think you may have messed up. There's maybe an error on that. I was like, it's too late, baby. Listen, you guys wouldn't understand. Sometimes the shop, that's how things work, okay? It's tariffs. Chosen One, you're right. I
fear the moist mob.
You're right. It's those damn tariffs. They've hit the sweatshop, and now today's Lenny cape costs 8,000 sweat. Listen, I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Moving stuff around. So I think tonight, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure tonight we're going to be doing a little Noita game show for a bit, just like we did in the past. If you guys, we have a YouTube video on it in case you missed it. But QZ created like a little Noita game show kind of thing that went on for like, I don't know, like an hour or so. And he hosts it. And it's where you like see how much you know about Noita. Last time, I think it may be the same this time too. What he did last time though was that he created Noita images, and I would have to basically spot what is wrong with these images that make them not possible for regular Noita. Like for example, if you were to have the health bar set at like or displayed in a certain way that like the maybe the number is in the wrong position, or maybe even the, I don't know, maybe for some reason the health bar is an impossible amount. I don't know if that's even a thing. Pretty much every number should be achievable.
At what point does the bimbo slapping start?
Click any QZ links at your your own wrist there. Like who knows, QZ gets a little wild from time to time.
I hope it Q_Z__ roasts the ever-loving shit out of you again. QZ, we believe in you.
I fear the moist mob.
He didn't roast shit. Okay, what's up, QZ? I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't talking shit at all. All right, let me see what QZ was saying. Because QZ, are you still wanting to do your game show today? Because that would be... I'm curious when he's wanting to do it. Let's see. He just says, well. Okay, what does he think? He's a fucking villain? Come on, QZ. Come on. Are we doing it today? Or not that you're rushing you. Not that I am rushing you, but I was curious if it's going to be happening today, like early in stream, later in stream.
Molest that grass. Touch it very inappropriately. Make it cringe away from the bald old weirdo uncomfortably. Corner it in an alleyway. Caress it in weird places.
Aqua's scaring me again. Did you choose today's challenge? I haven't chose the challenge for today yet. It looks like we're likely to do some little Noita game show stuff first, and then after that probably do our Noita adventure. So that's why I'm not like in a rush to figure it out. Have you seen this? Wait, how about this Reddit post, Dunk? Why does it just day press E and not the perk name? So why does it just say press E and not the perk name? Isn't it supposed to say something like press E to pick up greed? Why is that so janky? What the fuck? Oh wait, this is some old ass. Wait, what the hell is this crap? What the hell? Okay, is this QZ? This screenshot is so cursed. Is that a black hole in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I wonder if this is... Because it's funny, this is pretty much exactly what QZ, the kind of stuff that he ends up, he's making. Maybe that's QZ's account. You never know. It's all wrong. Why is bro holding a black hole? He got his trusty rock up there. Super important. I think they swapped that. This is like, for some reason, the potion is here, not a perk. That at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I spot 5 things wrong with it. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I spot 5 things wrong with this. No, 6. Yeah, 6 things. The water stain. Oh, wait, what the hell? Good eye, Jet. Why is there just a random floating water stain? Dunk's trying to cram before the test. QZ, are we doing it now or are you wanting to do it later? When are you planning to do it? Up to you. Not too late because I'm a US East guy. Sad. Open shop first though. Shop already happened. Wait, you missed it, QZ. You missed it. You were too busy playing Heroes of the Storm, which, by the way, respect. You know, QZ's not letting Heroes die off. Blizzard may have shot that game in the head, but to QZ, it's still very alive. Open the shop for him. He made this whole thing. Okay, he says he's ready. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna. The Noita game show is about to start. Sweet. We don't have to wait. All right, let's get ready to bring. I'm gonna mute this. We're gonna bring QZ into the Discord, so we may have to do some volume adjusting. Chat, get ready to hear the beautiful QZ. All right, where is he? Let me move him in here. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
How's the volume?
looking good, looking good. Chat, say hi to QZ. Remember, don't click any links from him. Don't click any links.
Chat's looking very cute. Much cuter than the streamer.
Don't lie to them. Don't lie to them. That's one rule we have in this channel, that we can't lie. No lying.
Well, I'm just wondering why it looks like your upper lip is capable of growing hair, but your scalp isn't.
Okay.
That's not a lie.
Okay. Is this the kind of community I raised? Objectifying people. Innocent people. Disgusting behavior. Chad, don't KW that. Make a disgust face. All right, QZ, what you got in store for us today? What kind of game show are we going to be experiencing?
To UK when?
This will be round 2 because
Okay.
I looked at the YouTube comments. I think most of them were quite supportive, but I think some paid chatters were thinking that the test was maybe a little bit too difficult or like maybe potentially unfair. So this time I think I'm going to go a little bit easier on you. And I just want to make sure we have 3 rules, all right? No bitching, no crying, and be specific.
Hold up. Hold on. Why are these rules in place exactly? What are you trying to... There was none of that last time.
Sometimes we get all rules lawyery in chat, and so I just want to make sure that we have established some ground level of understanding.
He said no bitching. I wasn't bitching. I was simply explaining that last time none of this occurred.
So is that a yes? Are we in agreement?
First off, I didn't do it last time, and I won't be doing it this time. But I would like to also say that last time I feel I was not appreciated enough. My Noita skills and eye for detail was not complimented enough. Can we agree on that?
I'll extend this to chat as well.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
No. I think chat's got the right idea.
Your response was yep, and nope.
Nope.
What does that even make? What? Bitching detect? That's not bitching. What is that? What?
That's why we got to set the rules first.
Hold on.
He's gonna do this all stream. Then we're never gonna get to the next image, and then chat's gonna be denied of fun.
All right. Okay, whatever you would like, QZ. Take it away. Let's get into it. Let's get it on.
All right, now I have the old video pulled up just to get some context. Right, the last time you did this quiz, you had. Then I'm just gonna play the. Hold on. Okay.
The total time is 8,564.7 hours.
And how many hours do you have now?
All right, let me check. Let's check our hours. Noita. We are at 8,848.8 hours.
So that's a lot of hours to study up on Noita.
I don't really
I
think
caught you off guard last time, right?
I mean,
Judging by how you did.
I feel like the details, some of the details that you changed were like, almost like, I don't know what the correct terminology without offending anybody, but like to notice some of these details, you may have had something, it could be like indicative of some kind of issue you have mentally. You know what I mean?
All right. I think what we're seeing an indication of is a violation of Rule 1. So to keep you from further incriminating yourself, I'll show you the first image.
Tylenol overdose. Oh wait, do I need to put up the chat now?
Yeah, say your last words to chat before they murder you behind your back for missing obvious details.
You guys wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't talk crap. I'm expecting you guys. Wait, what the hell? Why are you flipping me off? What the fuck? You're gonna be on your best behavior. QZ will be watching over you. Don't think that you're not gonna have any eyes on you. All right, QZ will be watching, and he'll tell me if any of you guys are misbehaving. He'll say, "Hey, so and so needs to be banned," and I will just boom. You'll be slapped in the face. Doggies. It's like, what is that one? Okay, well, chat is, they're just being degenerate. All right, let me put the chat away. They're just goofing around. Make us proud. I will. I don't know about that you weeb comment, but yes, I will make you proud. Let me minimize the chat. Chat is minimized. All right. You're leading things, QZ. You're driving. Let me know if they get crazy in there. You're gonna let me know, right?
Same as I will.
Okay.
Same as last time. Shout out to Te again for helping me double check the images, play test, all that.
Oh my god, hold on. Marfoy is doing Marfoy things. Oh, I may have to mute TTS. Why not? Here. Okay. Marfoy, okay. He literally does this. He will link something and be like, oh, wait, hold on before you start. And it's always a clip of just stalling. So at this point, I just ignore all of his links. Anyway, so go ahead. Start it off. Starting now. It is TTS stuff is muted.
All right. So let's see. I have my first image in the clipboard, and here you go.
Oh, also one more question. Would you like the Dunkbot sounds on or muted during this discussion?
It's up to you. I know it might be a lot for your brain to handle if you have the sounds as well.
If the chat behaves, I'll leave it on. But if they get too wild, I may have to. Yeah,
okay.
I have to slap them around a little bit. Okay, so wait, what? The first image I'm supposed to see? Isn't this just?
Yes.
I love how this was just a roast. This is just roast Dunk using channel lore by the wit of the guy is the wit of the guy is hysterical. He's so quick with the jabs. Dunk was slammed by the. Is this the thing I'm supposed to be seeing?
Oh no, that's the comments from the last YouTube video. The actual image here is gonna be.
Wait, what? Because I was gonna say, because I can recognize a lot of things wrong with his image. If you want me to point them out, first off,
no, I just need to remind you of who you're talking to.
Why, QZ? Why do you have an alt account named the Foxy Face? Do you care to explain?
Look, I made that joke already. Come on, old man.
No, I won't. I can't see what chat's saying, but I know they said good one. I know they did.
Rule number 1, no bitching. Thank you, Dodgy Jay. Thank you.
Oh what is up with you and your obsession with the goddamn load-in screen?
All right, what is wrong with this image?
Oh my god.
What, like, you know, last time, again, I caught you off guard, so this time, I think it's only fair that I give you something that you're already familiar with.
Hold on, let me think. I mean, what kind of psychotic shit is this?
I mean,
Uh,
this is literally the image that you were tested on last time. I think
yeah, but
it's the most fair way to.
last time you were missing the dot on the I. But now it's like
Yes.
this weird. I'm like, is that what the way the dot looks like? I don't know. I don't. All right, the dot. It means you changed the image again.
Well, yeah, of course I changed the image. Why would I give you the same
You
question
just
back
said
to
it was
back?
the
This
one
isn't elementary school.
Okay. First off, that noticing that detail is kind of insane. I mean, what am I supposed to? How insane is this detail? Did you like mess with the shading on the letters or something? Is this psychotic behavior?
This guy already forgot the Noita screen after like what, a month and a half. Sorry, Indoor Cat is calling me out for being too mean. Dunk, you got this.
Okay, I'm just gonna say the dot on the I is not correct again. Let's see where this goes.
Interesting. You think that I would do the same thing twice?
Yes, you would. And so you're saying this is the correct image?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is. If I notice that, you should be like, somebody get this guy some help.
All right, chat. How long did he last until another violation of Rule 1?
Oh my god, hold up. Hold up. This is actually psychotic. Oh, I know chat is nodding their head. They're like, that is pretty psychotic. All right.
Carney's about half a second. Copium penalty bitching by.
No, it's not even. Come on.
Look, chat. So we'll give him some allowances. Right.
Why can't the details
maybe-
be like things you actually interact with?
Do you not interact? You see this every time. Do you see the screen every time you open up the game? You do a mod restart.
How does the slant of the top of the T? Come on now, that is insane detail.
Look, I'm not here to, excuse your behavior violations of Rule 1.
Okay.
I think it's best that, we prevent you from embarrassing yourself further, and I'll show you the next image. Here's another. This one is an image that you'll be familiar with. This one you'll get right away. How's that sound?
No, because he's definitely linking like a death screen or something. Okay,
He
wait.
thinks he knows me.
All right, I found the. Is my camera in the way? Let me check. There's the two ducks down here. Those are obviously not part of the image.
You found the Easter egg. Those are the parents of the ducks. That was the duck that was stolen from last time. They're looking for their lost child, but they're also free for the taking.
Oh my god! Wait. All right, what do we got here? Wait, you didn't. Okay, let's make sure you didn't mess with that T again. Continue. New game option mods release notes credits. Some things are off here, I think. No.
Well, you got to be specific. Rule 3.
There's a the image has been altered in where my mouse is at. There should be. What should be there? There should be a building here.
Right? Is that your answer? That
Yes.
There should be a building there.
Yeah.
Okay. Dunk, I
Yes.
know you love the game. You've been playing it for 9,000 hours. I think, I don't think you'll ever quit Noita, ever.
Mhm.
Right? You won't ever quit Noita.
No. Oh. wait. Hold up now. Wait, is the quick
What's
go
so
right
funny?
here? It feels like it's too low for that. Hold on, continue, new game, options, mods, release notes, credits, quit. Why does it feel like that would be so too low?
Look, the quit button is just like your hairline. It's not too low. It's just not there.
All right, okay? Is that the okay? Let me see the goddamn image.
There's also another thing I changed.
Oh
that
shit!
you didn't even get.
It really is that low. Oh shit! There's a whole fucking mountain missing over here. Okay. All right. Let's see. First off, of course I wouldn't recognize the quit button. I never. Who exits Noita from the main menu? What kind of crazy behavior is this? And okay, that mountain missing was a little bit rough, but come on. All right.
What are you upset at me for?
All right.
Thank you, Luda. Luda said that's fair. I think you should VIP that chatter.
What? Mods ban that person. All right, go on. With your...
All right. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. I gave you 2 options. You know, you could have gotten the entire missing geographical feature, one of the most important buttons.
Quitting is the most important button? I don't look at that button. It's not even a button in my world. I don't click it. I don't live. That's not my lifestyle. I only hit continue. I only hit new game. I always go on. Never quit, chat. Never give up. Sorry, that was a motivational speech.
Dunk just alt F4s out of rage. Oh, that's right. I've seen enough TI to know what he actually does. Let's move on to the next image. Right, here we go.
Okay, this one is more my speed. We're looking at wands.
Look, I remember there's something.
That actually would have been a nice detail to put on. This is a shuffle. But you know I know that, so you're like, I'm not going to let him get it easy.
Oh, shit, sorry.
I see that. It says shuffle. Yes, this is a non-shuffle wand. So it should say no.
Oh, shit, how'd you get that?
And then down here at the bottom, it should say like press E to pick up. No, wait. No, it's right there. Wait. No, that's the what? It is here. Never mind. For some reason I was thinking it was here. I think. Press E to pick again to pick the wand. Wait, there's something about this is a new wand. It does say new wand here, but I felt like there was hold on. Is there more than one detail change on this image, or is it just this one?
I mean, I gave the images right there. I can't. This is the easy part, man.
You can't.
If I told you all the changes.
No, you can't. No, don't tell me the changes. Just say, are images one change or are they multi-change?
There's a change.
Okay, so shuffle is supposed to be no. That is the change then. There, if that is a change.
And is there anything else that you?
So there is multiple changes, is what you're saying. What do you mean? Is there anything else?
Look, I just want you to be specific and confident in your answer.
Oh my god.
I feel like these last 2 images have really worn down on your self-esteem as an.
Okay, we're going with the shuffle should say no, and that's the only one.
Okay. Here is your image. This one was meant to psych out a lot of y'all in chat as well.
It's just the one. Unless I'm missing something else.
It's just the one. Yeah, it was the shuffle one that shouldn't be shuffled. Congrats. I think you did much better than last time. I do wish that you would have been a little bit more subtle about, how I should make that change, but
Okay.
All right. We're 1 for 2?
I mean, the first ones are not even like, really should count, but go ahead.
Again, and the whole
this is real stuff though. Yeah. This is real stuff. This is like, hey, you look at wands like this is something you actually do. You don't interact with like, hey, you know that T on the load-in screen? What if I change the slant of the T? Like, what is that?
It's trivial. This is the logo itself. We got people in chat who instantly got it. They know Noita. This is do you know Noita?
This is like if you went on a game show, right? You went on some kind of trivia game show, and then they asked you know, where the handle of the hotel room for your game show, like where was it located? It's like it's right there. Like, but did they move it up an inch or down an inch from this image? It's like, well, this is not even about the fucking game show. This is like some random shit. The random details. We want something about the content.
All right. So you want actual trivia? Do you think this is not trivia? This is 9,000 hours. You know, they say like it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. So maybe this is evidence that maybe you're not an expert. But if you do want trivia, I can share a little tidbit of trivia because
hit me with
I think we'll have time. But you know, in casting, like metal casting, when you're casting stuff, steel or aluminum.
Listen, you can't go talk about casting with your link history, man.
There's this thing called a casting flask, which is essentially two halves of a box, right? So you have the top half and the bottom half. The bottom half is called the drag, and the top half is what you might be more familiar with. It's called the cope.
Okay. All right. Moving along here. What do we got next?
Here is your next image.
Okay. This is the same image you've had before. You're reusing.
Yeah, well, I was told that, you know, they were a little bit difficult. The old man didn't get a single one right.
That's not true.
Then you must get this one. I'm giving you a second chance, all right?
Last time you flipped this over, the unlimited spells.
Yep.
But honestly, after seeing that in the past, I don't remember which way it goes. All right, you flipped over the unlimited spells again.
Okay. So you think I did the same thing twice?
Yes.
After I showed
you,
with
you
the
would do
Noita
that.
Together,
That is very you.
Thank you, Ted. That's what I'm thinking. This fucking guy, virtual butt, question mark. Chat still hasn't found. That's true. Chat hasn't found it yet. I'll give you a second chance, right? I'll give you a third chance. You know, this isn't like the fucking Cowboys game versus the Carolina Panthers. You gotta do it.
Oh shit. It says a 26 on the player, and I'm trying to remember how much a snipe does on the sniper. I feel like 26 is a weird amount. Not only that, this definitely doesn't seem correct because let's say they got hit for 26 damage. 26, well actually maybe that would be about 26 damage. Let me see. Yeah, maybe that is. I mean, were you playing at the moment that this screenshot was taken?
Yeah.
Well, there's your problem.
I think I would doctor images.
Well,
I think I have no integrity.
Well, no, because the character's wearing a gold crown, so I figure there's no way you had a golden crown, so somebody else must have been playing. Or you doctored the image and put a crown on the head, which is a little sad, really.
I know my favorite Burger King employee is not slandering me like this. Said I could have it my way, and he's having his way with me.
Oh God! Wait, hold on. What? Hold on, there's some accusations being thrown around. Hold up now. Definitely a or two got to be posted in chat after that one. I don't know. I'll go with because nothing else about the image seems that unusual. You said, so I said this one, but you said no, that is the correct way. Last time you did flip it over, it was the infinity crap was on the bottom, and you were calling it the cock and balls, I think. Maybe the exploding corpses could be mirrored, but I'm like, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is like maybe it's a mirror of what it should be. Because I think everything else seems about right. That's my guess. Mirrored exploding corpses.
And yet again, you know, last time you did this quiz, one of the first things you looked at was the damage.
You changed the damage by 1?
That was the first thing.
Yeah, I mean, I remember
What's your
pointing it out.
answer? You said the sniper did not do 25 damage. Some dunk VODs, play the clip, please.
Well, I mean, I feel like you would have done something where you're like, oh, it's a 25, and this enemy actually only hits for so-and-so amount of damage. You should have known that. That's what I'm going to go with, because that's a noob trivia host move. He busts out a 25, saying that enemy does not do 25 damage. None of these enemies do 25 damage. That's the move he's making. That's what I'm going with. What you got? Oh my gosh. You added 1 damage. That is psychotic behavior. All right. All right. Okay.
All right. Look, it looks like these, the past images, you're not doing too hot on them. You're not learning from old mistakes, old man, new tricks, that sort of thing. I think we just need to change the pace a little bit, right? We gotta something new. I think people are tired of seeing the same thing.
Can I get some quick motivation from the chat?
Yeah, go like a chat. Purdy has been asking you to stock one more shop cosmetic every time you bitch, but I don't think he has that many copies of the cosmetic, even if it's an NFT.
Why are they being there? Look at my wholesome community. Thank you, Indoor Cat. Thank you.
All right, here is how we're gonna switch things up. Back to the Holy Mountain we go.
Okay.
She is pinging me.
Lasiachi. All right, this wand.
Sniper damage.
Actually, 2 of the wands are backwards.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, you know. Need to brag. Something about this seems kind of weird. Is that? Am I done? Oh,
that was your final answer. The ones.
I mean, this is facing the wrong way, and that's facing the wrong way. Is that wrong?
Yes. Keep going.
Wait. Oh shit. This tablet having the damage on the fish. I mean, the fish take fall damage. That is true. Can you tablet kick a fish? What kind of psycho would do that?
I don't know. Probably somebody who's very charismatic and actually kind of immoral for beating down on an old man, but anything for the
content. Well, it says, okay, no, you're mousing over the mud. You get a water flash, you got flum. You're holding this wand. I thought these were messed up, but apparently you said that was not correct, which I'm like, what the? You have 2 tablets. There's damage on the fish. I swear you throw this tablet at those fish, they're not getting hurt.
Look, at least I'm not electrocuting them with a shock collar.
We can vibrate the fish. Very friendly. Fish friendly.
Just put some tape over the tablet and it's all good.
All right, I don't know. I'm going with this tablet should not be able to damage that. That doesn't make any sense. First off, how could a fish take 20? Come on, that's ridiculous. 25 damage on this fish. Okay, maybe that is working because they are dead fish afterwards. Something about this is weird. The 25, the water, the fish. Something funky's going on here.
And that's your final answer with the 25 damage. Fish cannot take 25 damage.
No, that's not. I mean, that's not true. Not that a fish can't take 25 damage, but a fish is not taking 25 damage from that tablet in the water.
Okay, that's your final answer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just like those dead fish, your brain cells did not see the fact that the spell board is looking a bit thick.
Oh, there's an extra row, isn't there? Or is it 3? The
reference image will be sent shortly. Here we go.
Yeah, it is 3. Wait, if you just lob a tablet into the water, does it kill the fish?
Yes.
Who does that? What kind of crazy behavior is this?
Well, it's somebody who doesn't want Steve to do the job for him.
Well, they're good for Steve.
See, when I kill the fish, I do it with my own hands, and I live
You
with the blood on my hands.
You strangle
You
the
just like a
fish.
tax evader, just like an old man. Have some other schmuck do it for you, and this is why you have people like me in the chat making the content for you.
All right.
One orb, no
all
holy
right.
mountain heart, still 100 health. Yes, so you can get the orb without taking the heart, and I believe you can use the circle of buoyancy to move it around. So
I was just hoping
was,
it had something to do with these flipped wands, and you were trying to get me on a technicality. Like, yeah, you're right. That wand should be. I was like, come on. Hopefully, it's that.
no.
Damn it.
Come on, you think I'd do the same thing twice?
Yes. All right.
Looks
all
like
right.
we need to teach this lesson to this old man a couple more times.
Damn, these are like my Noita knowledge is wasted here. I should have gotten that one though about the thick background thing. It's just, come on. It's crazy, man.
Well, all those years of living may have been wasted too if you can't even get a simple thing. But here, we have another opportunity for you to redeem yourself. Oh, wait. Fuck me. I did the same fucking thing. Close.
I closed it. You linked the correct one first, is what you did.
Yes.
Well, don't worry. I got a glimpse at it for just a moment.
Okay.
My brain didn't fully process. I saw some lightning, which has been, hot topic lately, but besides that, that's all.
In honor of your favorite spell, which has unfortunately had some unfortunate connotations with certain streamers' pets. Here is your next.
Electric Arc
image
still
below.
amazing, damn it. What is going on here? I see a block, and there's explosion happening here, meaning it should do either explosion damage or electricity damage, yet you don't have either, and you're blocking. So it's like, what the heck? How are you blocking with an immunity that you don't have?
Maybe Mina is deflecting blame just like you are, blocking it expertly.
No. That's got to be something that's going on here. It's something with that, because it block with what? There's nothing here that blocks. So
Well, I think it'd be a good time to take a look at chat. They are very proud of you, and you may look at the previous image as well of the reference.
Bro, parry the lightning. That's my gamer. Oh shit! Hold on. That's another one for me, right?
Yep.
Mark it down.
All right, and we're what? 2 for 1, 2, 3, 4. And 30, 33% win rate. I think you've played enough Dota to be familiar with what that's
Hey,
like.
don't you dare. You went to MOBA instantly because you were playing Heroes of the Storm before this, which first off, if there's anybody that should be getting shit, it should be you for playing Heroes of the Storm when you could be playing Dota 2. Carry on.
I'm single-handedly making sure that Hot's intern still has a job. I'm making sure that guy isn't being replaced with AI.
Dude, I don't even know if Blizzard knows that they still have HOTS. I think it's accidentally running on like a Raspberry Pi that they forgot to unplug the servers for it, at least.
It's like lying on the carpet with exposed wiring.
Exactly.
Still waiting for its 2.0. Well, it'd be Hot.
Hold up now.
Actually, Hot got 2.0 before Dunkbot got 2.0.
How do you flip this on me? All right. Only you would try to protect Blizzard and deflect to me, you disgusting animal. All right, let's see the next image. What do you got?
How dare you talk to me like a certain streamer talks to their dog? Here is the third one. Now, this one is a little bit of a special image because you are extra familiar with the events that transpired here.
What is this? Why is there a little line on my head?
Ah, yes, you found the L on your forehead. I thought you had a little bit of a hard time taking it, so I thought, you could it'd be a little bit helpful to remind you of what happened during
All right.
this
First
image in
off,
particular.
this L's even like jacked up. It's like ridiculous. It's like a fucking Harry Potter scar or some shit. All right. So suffocating, underwater, water 99%, though I am submerged, should be 100%, I would imagine, especially at the very bottom.
You can move
But
your camera back down.
I can move it back down? Oh.
Yeah, you can move the, everything you found in that corner has been found.
Let me look. Let me keep looking. Okay, so Red Kelly said I'm fucking howling. That's clearly a fake message, so maybe that's Photoshopped.
What a great chatter. VIP Red Kelly right now.
No. And -2 points for wasting time and questioning the host. Okay, that's also a fake message. Even if he gets it framed perfect, the UI was still moved. Okay, maybe the 56th time. Okay. We use it tell you, then shift away the wand in one frame. Yeah, I'm going with that 99% thing. Like, first off, it's weird though, because you like use an image of the stream, which editing something like those numbers, I'd imagine be a little bit of a pain to make it like kind of blend well. Then again, you have been quite crafty. So yeah, I'm going with it should be 100% water stain.
Maybe we should go back to the video timestamp to show you. That's not quite it. That's not quite it.
Damn it.
I'll give you one more chance. Also, I'm glad chat enjoyed the little edit on the on DunkBot as well.
The edit on DunkBot shop opened 84 years ago. Oh, shut the hell up.
Guys, the last time the shop opened, Dunk was in high school.
All right, that was a clean edit, actually. This man's capable of some stuff. Hold up. Did they get this one?
Yes. Of course they did. They're attentive viewers. They're smart. They're bright.
Oh, that's... Huh. How quick were they at getting it?
Should I say it? Should I say the word? Instantly.
Okay.
Chat was kind of slow there.
Oh, they were slow? Okay.
Yeah, they're a little bit slow.
Hmm.
Not slow as you.
This one's crazy. I mean, nothing about this image even seems potentially unusual. There's the fish. They're all like a blurred mob on top of each other. It shouldn't be anything with that. There's the heal. And I have 100 HP, so I haven't grabbed it yet. There's the refresh. I honestly have no idea on this one.
All right. I thought after the amount of time you spent in that pool of water just questioning my research, you'd understand what's going on, but here is the answer. I thought you would get it, so I did you the justice of removing the L on your forehead, but I regrettably should have kept it.
Wait. What? You're saying you edited out the cursor, which means that it's also missing the water thing up here? Is that... Hold up now.
What's the cursor pointing at?
Wait, but it's pointing at the wall there. What do you mean?
Yes. Yeah, so when the cursor, originally the cursor wasn't even on the screen. So I thought I would make it easier by putting the cursor somewhere where it was obvious, like in the center of the image.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like it shouldn't say, the cursor has to be on the water for it to say water. I wasn't paying attention to those details. And then this one you edit, but you edited, I'm confused. So this is the original image.
Yes.
And the original image, there should be nothing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to see, is this even an impossible scenario though?
Like when I edit the image, I make a change to it.
Yeah, but
right?
It's supposed to be an impossible scenario. I think it's possible for it to say, I mean...
All right, we're going back to the
No,
Holy
no,
Mountain.
no,
I'll
no,
sit
I
and
believe-
let
I believe you, I believe you.
If you want it, if you want to do so.
No. Okay, I believe you. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
Sure, you're gonna. I could always use some more screenshots for Do You Know Noita 3?
Okay, I got you on that one. I wish I would have at least taken notice of the fact that the mouse was on the wall and it says water there. I was paying attention earlier. You were hovering over the mud and it said mud. I don't know why I didn't pay attention this time. Because in my head I was thinking I've already looked at that before. He didn't do it, so then I looked at the wrong image. Okay, if I was on the other image, I would have noticed. And all right, let's get the next one. Next.
2 out of 7.
Damn it.
2 out of 7. It's negative. That win rate is just going down and down. But
This is my chance to redeem myself. I can feel it.
here, indeed, is your chance to redeem yourself.
All right, so what do we got here? Oh boy. Continue, new game, progress, options, mods, release, credits, save, and quit. How fast was chat on this one?
I'm still waiting for somebody to get it.
Okay.
But don't let chat pressure you. They're young, they're spry. Comparison is the thief of joy. And unfortunately, somebody got it in chat, so maybe you shouldn't have asked.
I mean, the commands all make sense. 1 to 8, switch wand/item. I think that sounds about right. Levitate, WASD, move, kick is F, tabs inventory. Continue, new game, progress, options, mods. If I had to guess, you've changed something with these mouse instructions. That's the only thing I can think of.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. So, how do you repair broken wands very often at the anvil?
Yes.
All right. So, at least when I play Noita, what I like to do is I like to toss in the wand on the anvil and then hide underneath the lip of the anvil to be safe.
Uh-huh. Oh, is
Right.
the anvil flipped around?
The anvil is not facing the right direction.
That is so messed up, man. You were on a pause menu. What the fuck is wrong with you? What? If I was barely even looking at the background. What the hell kind of psychotic behavior is this?
That's part of the game. We're in hiisi base.
Why be on the pause menu for that? Why not just have a screenshot of the game and be like, look at the anvil in the background? Motherfucker, I'm staring at the details. I'm staring at this. And you're like, oh, hey, by the way, this thing that is kind of blurred out in the background has been modified. God damn it. Next.
Rule number 1, man. This guy just can't follow a simple rule. Here is the next image for you to look at.
Am I allowed to wiki something real quick?
Absolutely not. What? That's cheating. This is not an open book test. What do you mean I'm allowed to wiki something?
Because I swear to God, if you are taking advantage of like words that are Finnish, like you're written in Finnish, you're like, oh, the boss's name is not. This is a different creature altogether. I'm gonna be like, come on now, it's Finnish. I didn't learn Finnish to play Noita.
You learned Finnish by playing Noita, but do you think I would do something as cruel as that?
Yes, I definitely do.
I am deeply hurt. But don't worry, nothing is wrong with the name.
Seems like he's doing like his range spray attack, but I don't see any of the attacks, which is like weird. But I don't know if there's like an animation thing to it where it's like for a moment he does this. But that would be my guess, is somehow like you've edited out the actual ranged attack of the dragon that he's in the middle of doing.
I see. And you just fought the dragon last night in a pretty epic TI battle, right? One where Kolmi versus plus the dragon versus you.
It's true. People were clapping.
Yeah. What happened in that battle?
It was a draw. We tied.
All right. Yeah, we drew it up as a loss. Chat got the answer quite instantly, very fast. I think like as soon as there are a lot of people that got it. But it looks like that dragon hasn't haunted your dreams enough because here's another L you're going to be taking to the dragon.
Oh my god, you added like an extra row. I thought it's like a sprite animation, man. I didn't know if it was like in the middle of the attack it like does some little crap. It's like a one frame. Come on now. God damn it.
Chat, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can enforce rule number 1 or rule number 2.
All right, you got me on that one. I just thought he was in the middle of doing like an attack animation thing, and it was like there's supposed to be a barrage of attacks coming out of him.
Well, that was supposed to be a pretty easy one, but I think the next 2 images are gonna be the final ones this time, where I'm not gonna catch you by surprise. These are gonna be the multiple edits.
Okay.
For the images, and these each have 4 edits. So
all right,
you have your opportunity to redeem yourself. You're what, 2 for 8, something around there. But this is your chance to maybe scratch at a little bit of dignity you might have left. But anyways, here is, I gotta double check I have the right image. Here is the multi-edit image.
oh my goodness. So you got chest rain, a tablet throw mid-air, which is weird because it's like you're doing the... Okay, first off, you don't even have the perk summon Sade Kiwi or whatever, which is what you're casting right here. So that's obviously one of the issues.
Okay, one answer.
I mean, I don't remember the moment in which the Sade Kiwi like vanishes. It looks like you like maybe swapped it with a tablet trying to, but it looks like you probably just put it down and then you threw a tablet at the same time. And the Sade Kiwi is already vanished. I also don't remember the message. You feel like you should move. All right, all right. What about chat? How are they doing on this one?
I've seen all 4 edits mentioned in chat. Great job, chat, by the way.
So I'm able to look at my past images, right?
Sure.
Because something is...
You know, I think you could use the help.
Well, see, here's the thing. This health bar says is like it's like weird. It's like off a little bit. So whenever you look here, that's right. And this one is like, you know, let's say that they probably had a total of about halfway. So let's just say 300, and it looks like that. Meanwhile, this one 135 looks like that. That ain't right. It's just not. Is the health bar should be much more. Maybe like 435 or some shit, or 335. Something's off there. So I'll say edit 1, this, edit 2, missing the summon Sade Kiwi.
Okay. Chat's not happy because they're calling you a cheater. Keep in mind.
Hold on.
You know,
imagine you are given a test and you can't. You don't have to like, as you fill out the answers, hand it in. You literally can like flip through the pages and you're like, all right, so this doesn't seem right. You know, that's why I'm like looking at the other page. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't seem right. You know,
this is chat. Give him a break. This is what happens when you don't study enough and you don't know your material. You gotta grasp that.
No, I just knew something was off here, and I'm just like, something isn't lining up for that number. But I wasn't sure if you did things in reverse, because you could have, instead of, you know, taking the levitation and the monocast, they could have been like normally out here, and you like edited them down. You know what I mean? I don't know relative to each other, so that's why I was like, if I look at the other images, I can see how you had them set up. So it's like, okay, yeah, that one is definitely scuffed. So health bars edited, missing the perk that you should have. Something with this message is wrong. You feel like you should move. Honestly, I don't remember this message like at all. But it also makes sense because it's like, yeah, the Seed Kiwi's coming down.
So you don't think there should be a message there?
I mean, I don't remember how the message works exactly.
So the message is not like that?
I don't know. For some reason, I'm just like, it seems, something about it seems weird. I'm just like, you feel like you should move? It's also like, maybe I do remember reading this though.
Do you remember reading it?
I don't know. Do I? But there's 4, so there should be 2 more things I'm missing anyway. So even if something was with this was modified, there'd be another one as well. Oh, the whole altar is. Wait, what the fuck? The whole altar's weird.
How is it weird?
This flipped. It's mirrored, but yeah, the altar is like is mirrored. This thing is supposed to be on this side. This one's supposed to be on this side.
Yes, that is correct. It is if you guys remember, like the one way is easier to get like the tablet and the chest.
Yeah.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny because in my head, the reason I felt so confident on that one, yesterday our whole run was based around the altar, and whenever you carry stuff on the what normally this should be on this side, it's kind of a little scary because if you get to this little ledge, you can slide off, and whoop, and it goes all the way back down. But when you have this there, you're like, oh, just get over that little spot and you're good to go. Or you can even dig a little hole through it and you're good to go. So yeah, that's why I was pretty confident on that one.
All right, so it goes to show you can get, you can recognize the changes if you study beforehand.
I have 3 I'm confident in: the altar mirror thing, the perk missing, healthy being scuffed. It's the number 4 is the one that's fucking with me. You feel like you should move. What is this message?
Maybe you're being called out because you're sitting in your sweaty chair all day.
But probably true on that one. Keep the blood clots away. I don't know. My final choice is going to be like, you feel like you should move. That is incorrect.
Okay, what should change, Mr. God Gamer, who has almost 9,000 hours?
I mean, someone said Kiwi is something I use so rarely. It's like it's just garbage. No question. No. Like, I don't even remember this message. I'm just like, you feel like you should move. I don't know. No question mark on it or something.
All right, open up chat. I want you to see their reaction.
Wait, for real?
Congrats. Yeah, chat on the edge of their seats. Mr. A was like on his knees, like, please let Dunk get him. He's like, I can't afford to lose my secondary source of income for being a paid chatter, but he got it on his own. Congrats.
Wait. Why is it a 3.5? What are they saying about the 3? That's all. Some people saying 3.5.
Oh, because you didn't get the entire thing. It's not just that there isn't a question mark. There's an ellipses at the end.
Oh.
But I didn't think he was gonna get. I didn't think you were gonna get the ellipses part.
It just like I just knew this wasn't right. All right. Where's the actual image?
Sure, I can show you right now. This is the altar, and yeah, when the health is, I think like at essentially max health. It's like double the length of, essentially like double the length of the mana and levitation bar if it's at like infinite, but it just made it a little bit more obvious.
Yeah, what was extra evil though about the altar flipping thing, and why part of me was like, what the hell? Is because you didn't just mirror the altar, like you didn't mirror the island, you just mirrored the top. Because the bottom, yes. I was like, this is correct. Like this here, and it was messing with me because you dig into that so often, but I was like, why? It's like the columns weren't correct, but this part was like, this part is right. That shit was weird. And then also it's just a dot.
Yeah. It's the ...
All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, and then the overarching 4. Okay. All right, yeah, that one, hey, that one right there, I should be like tied at that point. I'm like 50-50 right now, 50% win rate.
This guy's settling for a 50% win rate at this point. Dunk math.
Dunk math. What are they? Okay, wait, do I need to minimize chat again? Are we going back into another one?
Sure. Yeah. This is the last one.
Very last
So,
one. Chat, lock
hold
in
off
on
on
this
your
one.
subs. All right, last one. Let's make sure we end this on...
We going strong. I mean, I'm right now, I'm on a streak right now. I'm grooving.
Yes, and just like all of us hopeful chatters, we're calloused to having our streaks destroyed, and I think we all know what's coming. But hey, it's all about the journey, not the destination. Your very last...
Is this a multi 1, 2?
Yes, this is also multi...
Is it 4?
Edit, and 4 again.
Okay. So with this one, I can actually probably like break over 50% at, right? Probably. If I get all 4 of them.
You're talking like some, like some of the Redditors and like Wall Street bets right now.
Wait,
I don't know if it's a healthy mindset to be in.
What? Hold on, come
Here's
on.
your last image.
All right, here's my moment. This is my time to shine. Oh, God. Okay. What the hell is this message is jacked up?
Like enter TC base or?
No, it does say entered the hiisi base, but it's like missing or entered hiisi base. Oh, wait. Yeah, it just says entered hiisi base, I think.
Did you just check on something? Are you cheating?
No,
Chat?
wait, what do you mean? What?
Okay, just got to make sure.
Wait, is this supposed to say
We're
the?
dealing with the streamer here, all right? Who knows what things they're pulling?
Well,
I don't know if
first-
you have like a second monitor or like a phone.
I do have a second monitor, but you can see right down here what I have active. Well, I guess I do have my
Integrity of the
browser
quiz
open,
being
but
questioned.
you could just see activity feed and then the image here. And then I have my Discord over here, which is where you're linking me stuff.
All right, please don't show those. Those are for
gotta link the news.
our eyes only.
All right, so something's clearly scuffed with this enter the hiisi base. Like this is like or entered hiisi base. I don't know why do I keep wanting to say the hiisi base. I think it's just more proper English, but this is a fucking Noita, so I don't know what's about. But it's the fucking image. It's missing the gold trim. This thing doesn't look right.
Okay.
This is my first. That's my first thing. Is this message is
All right.
scuffed.
Okay, that's one.
This TNT guy's like mid jump. He looks really weird. Isn't he normally holding a little TNT at all times? He's missing something. Yeah, TNT thrower is missing something. Oh, you have the leggy perk.
Answer.
You have the leggy perk, yet it's not over here. So that's another one.
Okay.
1, 2. I'm not so confident on that TNT, dude. It's just weird. It's like he's just like floating. But he could have been like mid jump. Again, though, I feel like he has some kind of, I thought he has some kind of visual indicator before. The sniper, I don't think, has taken aggro to you, so maybe he has, so there's supposed to be like a line of sight here, but he could have also been like not looking and you like quickly hid behind a box. He's just like, huh?
Maybe he's got the streamer eyes.
Yeah, he see through his walls.
Oh, no, he can't see anything.
I get real quiet all of a sudden.
Okay.
Wait, did something happen?
Oh, sorry. I muted my mic because I was gonna sneeze.
Oh.
But yeah, no, streamer eyes. I mean, I'm referring affectionately to one of your emotes, DNKBLIND. Yeah. Great emote.
All right, so I've spotted 2 of them. I feel confident in like that. Entered the hiisi base looks just jank, and The leggy TNT thrower dude, maybe. I don't know. I don't feel confident in that guy. Okay, I'm just going to say the laser sight of the sniper, even though he doesn't always have a laser sight on you if he didn't see you in time. Hold on, actually. Let me look at this entrance. You would have done some shit like that.
Chat's really hoping that you succeed. BFG Gaming saying, come on, Unk, you got this. And that's the positive energy that we need here.
I swear, if it's like that propane tank, you're like, the handle is on the other side. I may have to murder you.
In Minecraft?
In Minecraft, of course. All right, we're going with the TNT dude who's missing his TNT, I guess. I think he even does it right before he throws it, but that's what we're going to go with. Laser sight missing on the sniper, even though there's a good chance he probably doesn't even see you right now. Leggy perk is missing, and enter the hiisi base little menu or what do you call it, UI thing is been toyed with. That's my 4. Let's go.
All right. Well, you're good at spotting things that are missing. Sometimes it's hard to spot things that are missing on the top of your head. But chat, how about for the last one? Show Dunk what his score is. How many did he get?
Wait, hold on. Can I change one of my answers?
Oh my gosh. What is your change?
Is Mina too small?
I think Mina's average sized.
It feels like you like reduced the size of Mina a little bit. The wand seems girthy.
I think the wand's average girth.
That's cope right there. Wait, Mina's like 70%. No, let's say 80% normal. No, probably 70%. So Mina's size, the legs, the message, and then the TNT thrower dude. Something's off with that guy. All right, that's my 4.
All right, chat. The score has not changed. I am seeing.
Can I open
the
chat?
Correct one. How about everybody give Dunk his score? Yes, there we go.
Wait, everybody give me my score
for this image. Yeah, you can take a look at chat.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. Yes. So you were correct about the message not having the border. The leggy perk was indeed missing. The dynamite thrower was missing the.
Is it not reduced size?
Look.
Oh, it doesn't show the active wand that we have. Fuck.
Yes.
Wait, why does the character seem so small? Look, you see the wand is like fucking huge.
Chat. This is the time for us to not be judgmental, not make assumptions.
What is this?
Everybody is built differently.
I swear, like I started to look at this wand right here, and I thought, wait, that doesn't scale properly with the size of the character. The wand seems too large for him. And so I thought maybe the player's size has been reduced slightly. Okay, god damn it. It's not that big.
Just for your satisfaction, here is the reference image.
So yeah, we're missing the legs. Wait. This isn't right. This isn't the right. That's like a debate. It's like a trap.
Oh yeah, that was accidentally swapped. that was one of the
don't even. He tried. He thought he was gonna be clever and be like, because that's even the wrong image. You suck. But instead, I flipped it on him, and now he's like, oh shit. And now I am the host of the show. That's how it works. I own the place now. Bonus point, exactly. Bonus credit right there. That is the wrong version of the legs. This is Lukey legs, but this is the most garbage perk of all time. That is the leggy perk, which drops from the chest. This is the perk that some people argue is actually good, which they argue wrong because they're just stupid. But still, that is what he tried to do. You tried to play me. You thought. You didn't realize you were dealing with him, did you? Go ahead, QZ. Apology. I'm ready. Go ahead. Take it away.
Okay. How many accounts of infractions on rule number 1?
What?
Looking at chat.
What? No, chat was impressed. They were. See, look at that. Indoor Cave said, "My king, Giga Chad." You see that one? You see that
Yeah, because
one?
you're paying him with king money like he's a
No,
medieval vassal.
no, hey.
When Dunk goes guards, Indoor Cat shows up with his armor and spear. He's like, yes, my sire.
No, no. Hold on. Where's the image? We need the appropriate image for yes, my sire. There you go. You tried to pull that shit. You can go ahead. You can chat GPT up an apology, whatever is necessary. Chat's waiting to hear it.
Chat, I apologize for the pain that I've put you through. I know you guys listen to him whine and cope at least, 6-7 hours a day out of your Tuesday to Saturday schedule, formerly Monday to Saturday schedule. It's a little bit easier when there was NT, but I miss NT, just like Dunk probably misses his hair.
Okay.
You guys did great. Granted, it was 1,000 chatters, 1,100 chatters versus one Dunk. Kind of like, was it like 1,000 lions versus one sun? Except that it's really more like 1,000 sons versus one coughing baby. But Chat, good job on getting everything. Dunk, I hope you are a little bit more proud of yourself at getting 50%. That's an F in America, but
no, hold on. That was more than 50%, especially with the bonus that you tried to pull that you got Uno reversed on. That's
all right,
true.
60%. That's still an F in America.
Okay.
But there's always next time, right? There is always next time.
All right, everybody, can we get some love for QZ for spending the time to do what can only be described as psychotic edits that are on such minute, so minuscule details that the only person that'd be willing to take the time to do it would clearly have been Tylenol maxing. And the fact that you took the time to edit out some of these little details is crazy. So QZ, thank you for the love. If you ever do make another one of these game shows, for the love of God, do not make it on the slant of one of the letters being flipped around. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate the kind words from chat. It's really only encouraging me to do even more horrific edits. But if I may make an announcement on a potential future event, I do have a survey planned. I was gonna make the announcement now, but Dunk kind of leaked our DMs.
Hold on.
Thank God he didn't leak that DM, but he leaked a DM.
First off.
But yeah, so if I may, if everybody has the time to do so, I would like to do some sort of like a Family Feud style event. I'll have a survey put out and we can do something like that. This was supposed to be a procrastination project for another event, but your encouragement and kind words keeps the creative juices flowing, brings a tear down my thigh, as they say.
Mods, get the gun ready. What? You're scaring chat, QZ. He's reverting to his old ways.
All right, now I'm not liking what I'm seeing in chat. I'm gonna make my graceful exit. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for everything, QZ. Fun times. QZ does the classic exit. He does his goodbye and immediately leaves. I respect that. All right. He doesn't say people are like, oh, I'll talk to you later. He does a bye and he's gone. Like he was already gone. I think by the time he's saying bye, before you even hear it, he's out of the Discord. He's gone. Good little puzzle there, quiz, whatever you want to call it. It was good stuff. I do like that in the end, I was able to hit him with the Uno reverse. And he tried to pull a fast one. He thought he was being clever with putting the different Lukey legs. I know he had a speech ready for that. And the fact that he's sitting right now after post quiz, just like seething, knowing that he was like, fuck, man, I had this speech. Chad was going to Omega Law. And I could just, boom, quickly notice this detail in the moment. Oh, He's got that post-quiz clarity. Exactly, Conga. Now he's sitting there and he's just like, I fucked up, man. He didn't consider writing a speech for the scenario that I, in 1 second, recognized what he was trying to pull. He really lives rent-free in your head, doesn't he? No, they rage baited you into bitching. You gotta admit, chat, be real though. Be real. Those first couple images, like with the T being slanted the wrong way, that was psychotic. Do you agree? That was some shit that's like, chat got it? Well, I mean, yeah, of course. There's like 1,000 of you guys here. Of course, there's one insane person. That's all it takes. Yes. Okay, why is there only one person admitting it? Thank you, Bezel. Or Belzinef. Belzy's got it. What's a dunk blind moment? What? 100% fair. It was easier before I suggested the reverse slant. Wait, it was easier? What was it before you? It was. What do you mean you suggested it? That so you're the reason it was that way, Test 60? I'm still mad at the 26 damage one. What if you just took 1 damage from somewhere else, freezing? Yes, that is a true. You know what? I need to speak to the teacher about this one because he is right. Because you got to remember that in Noita, yes, you do take like a chunk of damage, but if you take damage like from multiple sources in one moment, it tries to pull them together. It doesn't necessarily show them all as individual damage sources. So I think it would pull it together for 26 damage. So that one probably is possible. That is a very good point. Rule number 1. Wait, what? 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 Stop not reading my message. I think after 9,000 hours, it should be beyond obvious scope. You know what, Yoke? You know, right now I know you got some stuff going on in your world. You're getting things back to stable. But know that there will be a day that you return to the streamer life. And when that happens, I'm sure QZ would be more than willing to throw together a little something for your one of your streams, and I will be there to talk mass shit when you inevitably fail. Don't bully Yoke. Yoke is loading up Noita right now to study the home screen. Counter to you getting the 26 damage is that you can also have Sade Kiwi without the perk, do the removal alter. Mods, ban Miser. That's actually a really good point. Unmute us? Okay, you've been unmuted. The reason I had to mute during that is some of the sound started to play while he was talking, and you got to remember that QZ was on Discord, so he can't hear your sound effects. So he would be talking, not realizing that you guys are busy like yapping over him and stuff. Let me unmute some of this stuff here. Whew. All right, well, we're gonna do some regular Noita now. Ready to play some Noita, chat? Definitely big shout outs to QZ. Yoke can be the collab for the future event I was planning. Anyways, may I post a server? Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Post your link. You may want to wait a moment because it's going to be spammed with some voice mobbing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much free time Yoke has, but I would definitely be down with a Yoke in the collab stuff. So he would be a good target. I don't know if he'd be interested, but he would be a good target if he does agree to it. How about something with Leggy in the daily, since you're saying it's the worst? It is the worst. Run idea for today. Stack the Luki/Leggy mutation and try to reach heaven with it. No telly. Wait, is that even possible? What about a shuffle-based run? Wands are shuffled and all bosses are killed in random order.
What am I now?
Shuffle wands though? Yeah. Bleh. Stacking Luki gives you an extra 50% reach vertically each time. You can stack them with duping maybe. I mean, yeah, you can stack them like crazy. I think there's a certain point though that the Luki legs do in fact break, so you have to be careful. I don't remember what number it breaks at. But then you would have to build like little solid structures going up so that you could climb them. What about for the shuffle wand idea? The condition is that only the primary damage/combat wand is shuffle, and the other 3 can be normal, so you can still have tele wand digging, etc. Yeah, but even the damage wand being shuffled would be a little meh, right? We're just gonna be like, eh. Build a perk farm, use a projectile transmutation to get a leggy and resurrection bot, and use a reroll machine to get a bunch of perks. I've been wanting to do another one of those. The last YouTube video I posted on that was probably like 2 years ago. Even then, we found the leggy chest. We didn't even use the transmutation. Transmutation may be a little bit of a crazy one. Perk farm with leggy mimic was fun. Mag, you want to revisit it? I'm down with this. Here's a spicy run for you. Win a run, but have Twitch integration on. I do it all the time. What are you talking about? How about just all the farms? An all farm run. What would qualify? What farms? There's so many different kind of farms though. Some of them are like, because like a polymage farm, perk farm, gold farm. You're only allowed perks from the Lukey Leg farm, but not from the Holy Mountain. The problem with that one though is like we did a no Holy Mountain run yesterday. This will be in a similar kind of world. It won't be as slow because we can at least go in the Holy Mountain, but I couldn't grab perks. Perk farm to kill Kolmi with Said Kiwi. just throwing Said Kiwis at him. Showcase the killing of the bridge boss different ways other than plasma and run. I'm down for that. Killing the bridge boss 10 different ways, maybe something like that. Let's do something including heaven. You don't go there often. Maybe heaven as early as possible. Going to heaven really early is arguably OP. If anything, Indoor Cat uses heaven. He's built some world telly wands in like 10 minutes in a run because he goes to heaven as quick as possible. He has some insane speedruns with it. Perk farm, stack leggy, kill boss with Say Kiwi. Do you throw in the end of everything quest with whatever you end up doing? Sure, we could do that.
Right now, he is.
Maybe we open Notepad and make just a simple to-do list. We could have a Noita adventure, and it could consist of end of everything quest, yeah? Creating a perk farm. There's like too many things though if we keep adding to this. Why Notepad? Because it's not really like a theme. They're kind of just all over. The Dunk software I know would have used Paint to make a list. Kill bosses in an uncommon way, like using a strong single damage wand for the squid instead of self-damage. But every boss is hard to say because some people will be like, this is not uncommon. Solve the cauldron. It may already be solved. We don't know. It could already be considered solved. How about instead of duping the Said Kiwi, you create a wand that would create an effect just like the Said Kiwi? Sad Kiwi. We could. Yeah, that one wouldn't be so bad. Do you guys just want to say screw this stuff and make a big laser wand? How it looks with telekick? Oh no! I want to see that. That one's exciting. Oh. Oh shit, hold up. I think you got him. What is happening there? Basically, these laying all over the ground, you get one of them whenever you grab the perk, summon Sad Kiwi, whatever the hell you want to pronounce it. It's a perk, and it gives you one of these stones. When you lay it on the ground, you kick it, and then it causes a laser to fire through the world up to that point. So it actually deletes everything above it. It creates like a big hole in the world. So if you were to grab the perk many times, you could get many of the stones, or you could just dupe the stone, I guess. I've never taken the time to do that. And then from there, the problem was you have to kick them, run up and kick them. So instead of running up and kicking them, you can't be quick enough. He grabbed telekinetic kick. Telekinetic kick lets you kick them from far away and very quickly. So he levitates in the air and real quickly starts to spam his telekinetic kick on all the stones that he can, activating them all really rapidly, which then leads to them all kind of lasering down at once real quickly there, which just murders the boss. All right, I'm trying to think of something cool. It's just there's so many Noita is one of those games that there's so many things. And because the way we do bets here, we have to know the bet beforehand. Otherwise, if I just start saying, I'll play and then kind of feel it out and we'll decide while we're playing. The problem is the whole time you guys will be spamming, what's the bet? What's the bet? I'll be, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Then you're just fucking go crazy and I'll have to choke out one of you guys. In Minecraft, of course. Summon all ghosts on the run. All bosses, but you need to build a wand with every damage type. Choke me daddy. End of everything quest and tower legit without wand building. I feel like that one will be over quick though, if we do pull it off. Why don't we just play a tower? Let's just play Noita how it was meant to be played. You know what? We will not stray from the main path. How about we say we walk the main path, we do a tower run. No, what the fuck? Oh. I like this. Yes. Yes. Please, yes. Okay. So the idea is simple. I don't know what we're going to call this run. It's called Playing Noita, I guess. We're just going to be doing some classic good old Noita. Let me load up the map.
See this guy right now.
So the way this is going to work, we're just going to call it I guess just a tower run. I don't know. So normally in Noita, you start out here, you go through the world just like regular. But what makes a lot of our runs insanely OP and where we get into like God runs is I tend to like venture back up and then go to like Wanmart and grab like OP stuff, or run over to the Alchemist and grab the Greek letters, or just go anywhere and grab resources. But for today, what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna go down. We're gonna head down, and that's the only direction we're going. So I will go to the Holy Mountain, do whatever. The only thing that maybe I may backtrack from, like, for example, I may grab a wand here and go to this mountain and edit it, but basically as I move forward, I will only continue to move forward. And once I reach down to the very bottom, yes, I will go kill Kolmi, and I will have to dig back up to this zone, but then we'll head over to the tower. Pretty much we're playing it, I think, how the devs originally designed like the game to be played out, because we really min-max things, right? Like we're always running off, grabbing extra resources really early and becoming super OP and whatever. But we're gonna play it more traditional. We're just gonna head down, kill the boss, head over to the tower. The tower takes us to here, and then we're gonna dig back up. And we're just gonna work with the resources that were given to us. We're not gonna like go out of our way to go kill this boss or that boss to get the bonus resources. We had all these great ideas, and this is what you end up doing. So you don't like this one. Chat was just saying yes, they do like it. Wait, Kurgolo says he likes it. I'm down. I like it. I like it. It's called Playing Ethical Noita. We're going to be playing Noita ethically. How about that?
Do it.
Ethical Noita Tower Run. So this is called the Ethical Tower Daily Run. Otherwise, yeah, like Vialet's saying, you guys will just be debating forever. You hate this run, you love this run, whatever. The challenge is going to actually be where we don't backtrack to previous biomes. We go to Holy Mountains, that's fine. But basically the idea is we're playing Noita probably how the devs originally dreamed up most players experiencing Noita, which is basically when we're in this zone and we make it to this zone, I don't plan to necessarily go back to the first zone. I'm just going to go down always. The only times that I will be going up is just for like, if I go over here and I find a wand, yes, I am allowed to go back to this mountain to edit, but I won't be going all the way back to the first zone. Same goes for like, so basically if I'm in the jungle, you're only going to see me either go to like this area here, dragon, this mountain I am allowed to revisit, but then from there it's just down. Once we reach the very bottom, we do have to kill Kolmi. Once Kolmi is dead, I'm going to dig my way back up to this final area, and we're going to go to the left side, and this is where it takes you to the tower. There's a portal underneath this that will teleport you to the tower. The idea is, a lot of people stop by my channel and always ask, like, where are you always getting chainsaws? Where are you getting this heals? Sometimes if you're just sticking to like the main routes and you're not doing a lot of backtracking, you're not really getting all the resources you could out of your run. Because a lot of times it's like, yeah, maybe I go down to snowy depths and I don't have anything amazing, but then I end up like going back to the surface, killing the alchemist, killing the pyramid boss, going to this. That's where the wants the wants are getting crazy. You get the heals, you get everything you're looking for. But if we're just sticking to these main zones, we're a little more at the mercy of RNG giving us stuff that we're happy with. We're not doing a lot of venturing out. We're not forcing the game to like eventually give us some good shit. It's like, hey, if this area doesn't give us good shit, then I guess we just go on to the next and hope we get some good shit there. We're calling it ethical Noita, just kind of a joke, a little memeing a little bit, acting like you're not just like brute forcing the game to give you something great by just looking for resources everywhere. That's the general idea. It's just more of a jokey kind of thing, but it should be a simple, fun run. Everything I think is updated. We are doing this on the daily run, just so you guys know. So start daily run. I may do the end of everything quest while we're doing this because it is something that we can do along the way. Really depends on how everything's going, but it's not a must do in it. Surely you must collapse each mountain, otherwise you're cheating, and that is not ethical. No, we are allowed to use the previous mountain. That is ethical. That is allowed. Maybe ethical would be. Yeah, truly, I guess calling it ethical, you would probably collapse the mountains, honestly, but for today's challenge, we're allowing it. We also visit hell before the tower. No, I would consider that kind of like venturing outside the traditional tower route. Do we consider the orb up here surface?
Either collapse or anger the Steve. None of this skipping the trigger min-maxing bullshit.
You do? Oh, do you guys consider do you consider the orb up there as surface stuff? Because if so, we won't grab that one. Yes? Okay, well. Some people are just voting yes. Yes, it's surface. Okay, non-ethical. All right. Well, we won't grab it then. Yeah, I do agree with that part, Aqua. I think that part is true. For the closest thing to ethical, it would be like, you do at the very least need to anger the gods. For it to be kind of how the devs, I think, imagined Noita to be played. Alright, so we converted our toxic sludge flask into a water flask. The way you do that is just get literally 1 pixel of water in the flask and you're good to go. Normal orb is normal new player activity. I think so too, but I figured, you know what, just in case, we'll go ahead and we'll skip out on it just to make sure it's not like it basically I feel like I'm trying to play the game how the devs maybe envisioned most people experiencing it. Let's see what it looks like. It's been a while since I did a run that didn't involve me necessarily soaking up every resource everywhere. Because even when I do the No Holy Mountain run, I do still, you know, when I'm in that one area, I'm really soaking up the resources in the Walmart zone. Another heart. I like it. In fact, I may just go from above at this point. Look and Chase, check this. Woad has been properly shadow banned by Twitch. Wait, really? I thought I saw Woad in the chat just a little while ago. I'll check in one moment. Did he say something to get himself actually shadow banned? Let me see. Exclamation mark shadow banned. Woad, are you in the chat? Is he here? Oh shit. He may be here, he just can't respond. Yeah, we don't see you, Woad. At least I don't see you. Wait. Hold on, let's see if we can find where this is. Hold up. Conga. Where's Conga saying we lost? We lost a great man today. Off to the Shadow Realm. Just, yeah, I am in chat. Yo, your messages are actually getting shadow banned. If you're on a VPN, Woat, I'm guessing that's why. VPNs are known to get shadow banned and stuff. It is a little bit crazy that Twitch doesn't give any feedback whenever if you're on a connection that gets shadow banned or on an account. It literally gives you no feedback. I guess it's because they don't want people who get shadow banned, because I guess they're flagged as problematic. They don't want them instantly recognizing that they have been flagged as problematic, because then they'll understand how to avoid that behavior. But yeah, that's the shadow ban. Something happened. What's up, Tim? What goes ham in ASMR streams? What you been doing in there, Woat? Tim, what were you doing in there? Watching over Woat. Going ham in the ASMR streams. Does Dunk have an ASMR channel? This is it right now. Are you ready? Is it everything you hoped and dreamed? What'd you think? Was it top tier ASMR? Wait a second. Chosen one. Put your hands where I can see them. Why are you screaming, chat? I thought my ASMR was good. Thought I had some skills.
Canceling my sub now.
What'd I do? What'd I do? I thought I was good at it. Are you telling me that I don't have a future in ASMR?
I guess I'm changing to a tier 3 sub now.
Oh shit. Hell yeah. Synthetron knows what's up. So we don't have an open inventory spot. Read my girth. Never. You need to have an open inventory spot in case it drops an electric stone so you can pick it up immediately so you don't get your ass shocked. Yep, no alchemist. Will this be on YouTube? Probably not. I doubt it'll be that entertaining. We're kind of just... Basically, I'm just looking for a chill day of Noita, hanging with the peeps. And if we end up beating the run quickly, then in worst case, we could have time for Twitch integration, right? Worst case scenario, we play some TI. Ooh, another heart. I'm glad I took the time to kind of backtrack over here. Massive girthy ELP. What? Help! Ooh, it is black hole. You weren't trolling on that one. Grab that one. Egg. Dude, look at my HP right now. What the fuck? We have found 5 hearts in the daily. We have not even grabbed... we didn't grab the orb either. That's crazy. If you go through the dark cave and kill the Alk right now before you go to the Holy Mountain, are you allowed to kill him? I guess in that case, I would consider that still ethical gaming. With that said, I literally have no plans to do that. You know what? I think we're closing the bets. Let's go to the first mountain. The only reason for I continue to adventure in situations like this is because it's kind of fun being like, oh my god, how much health can I end the first zone with? But 69 HP, nice. Out of 225, that's pretty insane for a first zone. One of the best you'll see. Without ever even grabbing an orb. There is no ethical consumption under capital dunkism. Closing the bets. You guys are just yapping at this point. You are just yapping. So, if you're curious what I was kind of standing here for, it would be nice to grab the healthy exploration. We even grabbed it, wait, no. Was it yesterday? Yes, because it was the day before that we did the No Holy Mountain run. Healthy exploration can carry the shit out of your run because you just get constant heals. But the reality is nothing beats the defense of the exploding corpses, which gives you explosion immunity. So anything that with like immunities, it's hard to choose a heal over the immunities because, I mean, if a nuke goes off screen and just blows up, sometimes you just insta die, and this avoids that scenario. Though that is rare. Reopen for Mag. Wait, Mag's been here. Reopen for me. You guys got 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds. Get your asses in there. How are there more than 2 people voting? You guys every time troll. Every damn time. Alright, let's get to it. So remember, the ethical gaming just means we're not doing a ton of min-maxing with... We're doing min-maxing in the areas that we're hanging out in, but we're not running over to like the overgrown or, you know, digging our way into the top of the tower to grab like a god wand early on. We're not doing any of that. Even though those strategies are great, but they're probably too good, if anything. Oh, Woat's back. I can see you, Woat. You're back. You're no longer shadow banned. I'm proud of you. All right. Closing all bets for real this time. There will be no more reopens. So yeah, let's grab the exploding corpses. I don't like the fact that the corpses explode because then it kind of burns you a little bit sometimes, but the reality is the defense from the exploding, the immunity you get from that is just so good. Gotta grab it. Now from here, what do we want to do? Chain bolt is good stuff. So I grab that. I don't know why we would want this. Chain bolted up. I'll hold on to one, I guess. I don't know. Pollen goes here. And then... Egg. Exactly. That's going to be our damage wand. We can put that up. That's our digging wand. So, I think it was Aqua was talking about it earlier. If we want to stick to more of the ethical gaming, you would piss off the gods. So we're wanting to get out of the mountain without breaking it. I mean, yeah, we want to get out of the mountain without breaking it. And there are ways to get out of the mountain without pissing off the gods, as you've seen me do many times before. But is that ethical? That is the real question. And so we're going to say, maybe that's not ethical. Maybe we have to pay the price for our sins and fight Steve for creating a hole in the mountain. So that's... Oh my gosh, I thought that was the kick. Okay, hold on. Here we go, here we go. And... that probably would be fine. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to intentionally, instead of digging around this way and creating a gap that he doesn't get pissed, we're going to piss him off intentionally. And smack him.
Ethical, he says, setting up the statue for a dirty engine physics abuse.
No, that was... Hey, that's ethical. I am gaming with integrity. Don't you try to take this from me. I can't believe I lost my bet already. Huh? What are you... I'm alive, fool. Looking for extra health before healing right now is extremely greedy. I will acknowledge that. Damn it, there was a chance for a heart, but the Holy Mountain cut it off, so we'll never know. Go away, Pollen. Pollen can hurt the player. That's why you don't see a lot of people dig with it very often, because... I mean, even me in the early days, it took me a while to take to digging with pollen. The reality is, digging's just so nice to have in the early game that it's like, alright, I'll put up with the annoying pollen just so I can get around without going insane. Frog farm, and shift using only frog meat to complement the shop today. That would take some serious effort. I don't know how you would. You have to do some kind of res bot around the frogs. That would definitely not be very ethical. Your face is not ethical? You take that back right now. Listen, I only allow Solar to shit talk without banning him because I know he's programming hardcore right now on DunkBot 2.0. I can sense it. I can smell it. The code he's typing away. The future is bright for DunkBot 2.0. I thought you always code together. He writes some code on it sometimes whenever, I've been streaming. Sometimes he's wrote some code while we're chilling. Yeah, we spend a lot of coding sessions together. Bonding. In fact, yesterday, I thought I fucked something up. Deleted, like, everything I had... You know, not that I was doing anything that crazy, but you know me. Little baby programmer running around. Toying around with stuff in Unity. Then it was broken, and I was deleting everything, and then it turns out... Solar was the one that had caused an error, and I had deleted everything for nothing. For once, it was a bug that was not my fault, Pog. It usually is my fault, so that's why my first thought was delete everything. That freaking Kohler, yeah. Damn it, Kohler.
In your estimation, if we were to run a check on what % of DunkBot 2.0 was written by you, and what % was written by Solar, what would the ratio
I'll take a solid
look like?
A solid 2%. Give me 3%. I'm feeling it. Because all the stuff, even if I do write something, Solar sees it, deletes it, and then says that's written wrong. This is how it's supposed to be written. So even the code that I write doesn't even really... It doesn't hang around for long. Is he setting up Solar to take blame for all the dunk ball delays? Listen, it's in Solar's hands now. He's driving. He's driving the ship. He will save us. Written from Dunk means copied and pasted from ChatGPT. Well, yeah, obviously. That's assumed. You should assume that whenever I say I wrote it. It was funny because I remember one of the scripts that I was making some changes in. And Solar was like, wait, why did you do this? And I was like, well, I didn't do that. He goes, well, what do you mean? It's like, clearly you changed this. I was like, oh, it must have changed whenever I pasted from ChatGPT. He goes, wait, you paste the whole script into ChatGPT? I was like, yes. He goes, no, don't do that. Stop that right now. Listen, we were just vibe coding, man. We were embracing the vibes. How wrong was it? No, it worked. It worked. It's like, basically, imagine if you had written some variables or some part of your code that it works just fine, but whenever the ChatGPT saw it, for some reason it decided to change it. It still was going to work. In both scenarios, it works. But one of them is done in a, I guess, a way that ChatGPT deemed more correct. When Solar saw it, he was like, well, oh, that's weird. Why did you redo that part? Like, as in, it was an already working thing. And I was like, oh, ChatGPT must have redone it. Whenever I pasted it, he goes, what? I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it was just weird how ChatGPT would just recognize something. It'd be like if all your variable names for some reason just changed, but it still worked. But you're like, why did you change all the variable names? Like, oh, that was ChatGPT. But he says it worked, but it just changed a bunch of variable names and shit. Yeah, see, exactly. Deemed more correct. Yeah, I don't know why it decided to do that all of a sudden. It was funky.
I want to say that the Geneva Convention consider exploding or destroy enemy force corps as a war crime. Not very ethical, emo.
No, it's ethical. These are individuals that have committed crimes. Actually, let me throw this away. I see some ambrosia. So I'm a little scared to kill this lump because I want to make sure I grab the ambrosia before I kill him, because he kept moving near the ambrosia, and because we have exploding corpses, his explosion will murder the flask. Ethically sourced explosions. The corpses died of natural dunk-related causes. Yeah, see? Sounds pretty ethical to me. So what normally, you guys know me, what I would do right now is whenever I reach this second zone, like a first one in here, I would have dug to the next holy mountain and grabbed the resources from there and then backtracked up to this area. But since we're doing the whole ethical gaming today, I am not min-maxing that. I'm not abusing that, though it is tempting. Ooh, that's a really nice find. So that we can truly play ethically. Spinach. Can't believe you chose this over Leggy Power Hour. What? Should definitely be able to believe why I would choose this over that. I would choose everything over that. Consume. We could do one fungal shift, but then again, is fungus ethical? I mean, it's drugs, man. We can't be consuming drugs in a run that's all about ethics. What'd you say? Oh my god. He just murdered himself. There are ethical drugs. It's natural, it's ethical. Ah, is that the logic we're going with? It's holistics. Alright, chat's made a sound argument. We can eat a little fungus. We can get a little funky with the fungus. Actually, first let me... That guy... Okay, I had to move that. And then now I bet you he'll start... Nope, still didn't. I'm gonna waste it. Oh, come on. Door stuck! Ooh, I got a plan. You ready for... Oh, never mind. He's already free. I was going to turn him into a sheep to get him unstuck. Not necessary now. Ooh, that's a little bit of fire. You don't want to see that. Well, that was an unusual situation. Basically, the fire interacted with, shit, which, is it brass? Which is the one that interacts with? And it makes a shock powder. Is it brass, copper? Which one is it? I don't know why I always forget. I think it's brass. It is brass, okay. So, the only reason that this interaction is kind of a good one to know is because when there are shotgun enemies, right? You'll see them, actually not the shotgunners, it is the ones that shoot the little single shots, like boom, 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 the shot.
Anti-baby bull are ethical. They're an ethical drug.
The ones that are shooting off anti-baby pillin, the ones that are shooting off single shots, you'll see a pixel of brass fly out of them every shot. And if you ever see that brass fall into like a thing of fire like this, you can see sometimes a little bit of sparks of electricity. It's probably happened in your games, but usually it doesn't really, nothing comes of it. You just notice a little random spark and it doesn't conduct or anything. And you may just thought like, oh, it must have been a light or something, must have fell into that. But in this case, it actually happened to spark near the steel, and steel does conduct. So it conducted across the steel and killed the flash thrower, which was kind of a funny chain of events. Oh yeah, I was gonna. Sorry, I got distracted. We are gonna do the fungus. I was just trying to find a good chunk of it, but then all these enemies were being a pain, and they wouldn't let us. But let's do it. Let's eat some fungus, some ethical fungus. Don't worry. Chat said it's natural, so apparently that makes it ethical. There you go, worm blood. And it looks like there is diamond transformed, right? If I can move the cursor. Yes, it says diamond transformed. So whenever it says that, like there's a transformed material, that means that it said worm blood. We see diamond transformed. It means the worm blood category, which is several materials, turned into diamond. So I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of diamond today. And I think it's about time we head over to the mountain. Also meaning I'm okay with giving up my digging wand, I think. Kind of. May regret that. Alright, let's do the third shop of the day. And also I'm excited because... I was gonna say, I bet you we're gonna have some good loots here, but they're not really... I mean, I guess that orb is kind of good, right? Give me one moment, let me kill Steve so I don't forget. Then we can open up the 1,500 cosmetics and only one dunk bot? Exactly. That's how good the first iteration was. I was talking to Solar about this just the other day. I was like, because you know, Solar helped. Like I started the original sounds and stuff in Dunkbot, but I always had a vision for more stuff I wanted to do with it. The problem is my skills didn't exist, right? Just because I have ideas doesn't mean I can execute on those ideas. And Solar was the one that came along and was like, hold on, what are you trying to do here? And then he helped lay the foundation for what became the shop system and all that. And I was telling him the other day, I was like, man, we used your original system that he programmed some of that, pretty much the main foundation of that stuff in like a day. And then we proceeded to use it for like 6 years. I said, this code that he's writing now, you know, fucking pretty much... If it ends up being something that you guys enjoy, maybe using that shit for a decade. We have so much money. We have just tons of stuff right now. Solar does more in a day than Dunk does in a decade. I mean, I won't deny that Solar is in another realm of programmer. Like me, I can copy paste from ChatGPT. That is my programming skills. Solar, it's you know, he's crazy, man. He's fucking typing away a storm. I don't know what the hell's going on. Mind's Eye is also insane too. Mind's Eye, I remember the first time he did like a share screen and I was watching him code. I was like, this is like in those movies. Don't worry, I'm stalking the shop while I'm yapping here. It's like those movies, you know, where they pretend like they have like some hacker person. They're like, you know, enhance the images, hack into the mainframe. They're just like, it's kind of like that watching people like Mind's Eye and them code. You're like, damn, some people are really like this. They really can type fast and it all makes sense and it's actually useful code. Me, I can just slap the keyboard. That's about it. Is re-rolling unethical? No, re-rolling is not. Gambling is not gambling may be a little bit unethical. I don't know. But listen, I'm not here to debate that. But that is not gambling. That is literally resorting, reorganizing. It just is a typo that it says re-rolling. The scammer says it's fine. Some crazy streamer statements are made here today. Gambling is perfectly ethical. Come on, kids. Let's all go to the casinos. Let's do it. All right. I think I'm just going to go with no more knockback. We'll keep it. We'll try to go without re-rolling. We don't know how ethical this is going to stay. No more knockback. grab your parents' credit cards and let's go. Let's go gamble. What's the mission of the run today? We're pretty much just playing like a more traditional Noita run. I titled it Ethical Noita, but basically just means like playing normal Noita. We're not running around the world to become insanely OP. We're not forcing ourselves into great resources. We're instead just moving through the game like you normally would and using the resources that the game offers you. We're still moving along slowly and trying to get as many resources as we can from each zone, but I'm not running to the side biomes getting mega loot. If you type ! challenge, it kind of gives you a little brief summary of all of that kind of breakdown. What are we gonna grab here? I really don't like much of what we have going on. I need to find a new wand quick, so let's just go find a wand upgrade. I'm sure it won't take long. Yeah, we'll find a wand upgrade real fast. Also, if you're curious why that guy was bleeding diamond, that's because the thing that he bleeds, it's weird. It's freezing vapor, but the devs categorized it as worm blood. He doesn't bleed worm blood. It's just the category is shared with worm blood. So whenever worm blood shifts away, that includes the things that thing bleeds. Oh my gosh, it just moved in the most annoying way. I gotta get rid of that, otherwise I'll teleport into it later and electrocute myself, so. Never trust electrified water just idling. Alright, there we go. Any tips for someone who has played for 10 hours and still barely knows what they're doing? That is pretty damn normal, I would say, actually. So I hope that you're enjoying your time. The early days can definitely be really brutal. And the thing I'm always afraid of with new guys is that the game will be too brutal and scare them away quickly. So I hope you stick with it, because Noita is, I confidently can, like, I mean, obviously whenever somebody says this is the greatest game ever made, it means for them, right? It's their opinion. It's like the greatest food I ever ate. Obviously that's their opinion. But I do think Noita is an amazing game. It is my favorite single player game of all time. But I think even if you don't like this style of game, I think that you know, people gotta at least respect Noita, because it is one of these games that is very unique and very special. So I hope you're able to grind out the early days to get to the part so you can really appreciate just how insane it is and how special of a game it is. But my advice, you know, Noita's a game that everybody games differently. Some people are like, no spoilers. Some people are like, you know, okay with spoilers. Say whatever you want to say. I don't know what's your preference. If you are a no spoiler kind of gamer, then I would say that you kind of play that way maybe till you get your first win, or until you feel like you're getting so frustrated with the game you want to quit. But there needs to come a day that you're okay with taking spoilers in Noita, because you will never experience everything that Noita has to offer on your own. And that isn't meant to be a challenge of like, you suck. That's meant to be like, that's just how Noita is made. It's not meant to be experienced entirely by one person. To give you an example of how I can say that so confidently is because there is still a mystery in the game that is not solved. The game's been out 5 years now. Well, 6 years if you count the early access, but 5 years it's been out, and yet there's an unsolved thing in the game. If you were playing blind, how would you if you came across this thing, how would you know it's an unsolved mystery? You wouldn't know. You would spend time trying to solve what the hell it is, and you could spend literally thousands of hours and get nowhere. So yeah, but I played Noita spoiler, letting people give me spoilers right from the first day. I love the experience, made it really fun, less frustrating, because you know, Noita definitely has a lot of frustration in it. It's like, how much free time do you have? Kind of is I guess the best follow-up question, because the more free time you have, probably the less you'll want spoilers in the early days. Because are you willing to lose a 2-hour run to what could have been explained to you in 1 sentence and save you 2 hours? If you're one of those people that's like, you know, I'm okay with dying, you know, in a 2-hour run to just figuring out something that could have just been told to me. Some people, you know, some people want that death experience because they think it's, you know, it's hilarious, and it is pretty funny. But some people are like, I don't have that kind of free time. And I get that, because not every game is going to respect your time exactly in a schedule that works for you. So you got to find that balance. I saw several very spoilery videos before I played, and it took me 65 hours to beat still. Yeah, see, and I think that's pretty normal. 65 hours to get your first win is very good, I would say. Very well done. I had well over 100 deaths. I don't remember my hours, but I had well over 100 deaths before I got my first win ever. And that was with, you know, obviously having a chat that was trying to help me out and stuff. Still searching for that mega loot. You know what? Let me go ahead and heal up. Our health is so crazy. There's no reason to slow play it at this point. Because, I mean, that's some good HP. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but we have, like, great loot. We're just missing one thing to kind of put it all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with my own solution, which my own solution is going to involve a little bit of goofiness. Okay, watch this little build we're about to run here. This is an example of a build where you're kind of, not every resource is exactly what you want, but you can force Noita into giving you some pretty good stuff. So here it is. We're gonna put down just 4 spark bolts shot together. We only have a triple and a double because we don't have a quad. Well, we have this quad, but I don't want to shoot with like really crappy aim. I don't like that. So instead, we're gonna put a triple and a double down, because then I can stay pretty accurate. The issue from there is that it's really slow, not very quick. So what we can do is we can put down heavy spreads. Heavy spreads would be very useful. The issue I have with them is I'm not going to be able to aim for shit. So instead, we'll put these heavy spreads on something with 0 charges, like the black hole. And so without the heavy spreads, it fires like this. With the heavy spreads, it fires like this. Actually, not really much of a difference. Let me see how much. Let's do some math here real quick. It's pretty. It should be, I guess it 0.05, 0.10, so 0.20, 0.25. No, it should be pretty significant. 3, 4. I feel like I should be noticing a little more of an increase there. Let me see this. It's pretty minor. It means the cast delay is our issue, but I'm like, the cast delay shouldn't be that bad, should it? 0.05, 0.05, so that's 0.1, so it's 0.25 total. Let's see. Yeah, that's about the pacing I was expecting with that black hole. Why are we not seeing that? Is it because we're having to deal with the black hole? No. Let me try something real fast. Yeah, let me try something besides black hole. That cast delay thing too jank for it? Bling. Let's see. Yeah, it's about the same. It shouldn't factor it in anyways. Ooh, I wonder about this egg. That could be kind of a nice one to goof around with. 1, 2, and we can actually kill them off. Yeah, no, it's just not letting us get past it. Let me try to figure that out. Give me a moment. I'm mathing, but I may be calculating this wrong. 0.05 plus 0.05, that's 0.1. And so that makes it, oh, it's 0.35. What am I doing? So 0.35 versus, it still feels like it should be a little bit faster than that. Double heavy spreads means minus 0.5. Takes it down to 0.4. Put the 0 charge down. I guess it's a difference between 0.35 and point. Oh, I don't know. I feel like it should be bigger than that. Oh well, I thought this would be a little bit faster. I was hoping to get some more speed. I'm probably just, my brain's half awake. I'm not thinking about something there. Does it have to have multiple spark bolts? Let's do that. We could. You are right. We could slow it down, or I mean, put less spark bolts there. Let's see if we put just one. How do we feel about that? Yeah, those castellets that they're adding, I guess, that's just that brutal. I'm trying to force it into a cool wand, but not very cool. We could... Oh no, we have to get rid of more recharge time. Oh, I've got a plan. What if we went with double heavy onto like a bubble? We put this here. I think the reality is we'll just find something better in like 2 seconds anyways, so no reason to go too crazy. Do that to wrap it again. Yeah, see, it's just too silly. Alright, let's just do the multiple spark bolts like we were doing before. It's much easier that way. No reason to go super hardcore. Spark bolts down. We could go reduce spread instead of the triple double. Either way is fine. This, and I like the freeze. Mr. Freeze. Yeah, just find better wands. That's the easiest way, right? Just find better wands. I was kind of hoping, though, sometimes when you get that drastic of a difference, usually I feel it's pretty noticeable. Just the brain's lagging too much today. And I forgot to put this on something. Whoops. We'll find some. Oh, there's a Nuko. Got him. Whoop. Are you considering doing the LARPA Bounce Heart Farm for your next event run? I don't know if it would be event worthy. Oh shit. I don't know if it would be event worthy, but we could. If you think it could be that entertaining, potentially. Oh my god, I was just kind of running in here. I wasn't paying attention much. It was a whole army. You never seen this structure before? It's not the most common, but it does spawn from time to time, and right here there's a chance for a heart or a chest. Yo. There's another one below this too. Yo! Double add manas. Hold up, this is getting kind of crazy. Show us your mod list. Okay, listen, it's not that good a loot. Don't go getting too crazy. Alright, let's think for a moment. Add mana. Heavy. So it's at 0.17 plus 0.15, so 0.32. So we could put down double heavies as 0.24. Then the bubble.
You don't have to quote yourself.
Okay. Now, we've got the speed, we've got the mana. How do we keep the accuracy in this scenario? Alright, what were we doing here? So we wanted accuracy. This is not going to be able to make it accurate. We need this stuff cast twice. We could just be happy with that and put this here. It's going to not be the fastest thing ever. But if we do that, then we could actually... It's going to be kind of weird. This is my wand. I can only shoot right and left. This is so ass. Hey, it gets the job done. I call it the shoot everything. Kill them all! This can't be an ethical wand. This one's, if anything, this is pretty ethical. This is like... This is like homemade. Alright, well we found an arrow trigger, so a lot of our nonsense wand building doesn't have to happen anymore. Alright, I think it's about time that... Oh wait, there's one more wand to check, and then we're gonna move to the next zone, I think. I mean, there's some stuff here. There is some stuff. But this wand, I see it and it's like, damn, it's kind of exciting. But it's not really... I'm too lazy to do all that wand crafting, man. We've already crafted up this abomination. We've crafted up enough. Ooh. There is definitely some stuff. Repulsion field, nice. Shoves those bubbles away from me. And now we can build a god wand. Okay, let's say that we put down spark trigger. At that there. This goes at the end. There. We wrap with another. It doesn't matter what it is. Triple could work. What does this look like? Kinda disappointing. We need another bubble, and I threw the other bubble on the ground because I'm a fool. A damn fool. A goofy ass build, that's for sure. Goofy as hell. Short homing, yeah, we got the short homing. Really don't have anything to use it with, but we have a broken wand right here. This is probably going to solve any of our wand problems. We can go ahead and heal. Wait, what the hell? Oops. Don't need that either. We can go ahead and heal because we're going into the hiisi base, which is, you know, very popular with the healers. Where the healers love to live and hang out. Checking if there's a shop on this side. Doesn't look like it. I don't even have telly anyways. I'll have to scoop up some of the black hole if I want to. That could have gone badly. Luckily it was just a glue wand. Oh, that was the healer. My bad. My bad, healer. I was scared. Look at this. A wand just chilling. That is really disappointing. It does have minus 0.13 cast delay, which is a thing. Broken wand in. Ah, shuffle wand out. Sad times. Repulsion is good if you're bad or reckless or greedy, or if you're good, then repulsion is bad and insanely annoying. What? That is not the case at all. Noita is a game of, you know, there's moments of chaos, and you want to try to control that chaos as much as possible. Repulsion allows you to take a bit of control over it. It adds in a little bit of chaos to your own shots, but it controls the defensive chaos. I do want that. Oh! Interesting. So we can go... Now I can aim like normal. The reason I have the two bubbles there, in case you're curious, that the bubbles have cast delay removal. And without the cast delay removal, that's as fast as I can shoot. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a triple here so that this spark trigger, this is all one cast. This is one group. So this needs three groups. This is group number 1. This is group number 2. This is group number 3. So this triple now is taken up with 3 spells. These bubble sparks each removing cast delay, making it so that that little bit of slowdown that we had going on will no longer be a problem. And we just need a larger wand to work with in general. I got a heavy now, though. That's going to be hype. Which is why many experienced players in the community say it's overrated. Good, yeah, but not as good as Dunk is making it out to be. It is very good. I think some players, it's difficult reassessing stuff whenever you become like really experienced, because you start to get attached to certain things that you play well with. And so I used to kind of think that repulsion fuel was a little bit overrated too. And I remember Miksu would always, you know, point out how useful it was, and how like even in a skilled player's hands to a new player's hands, it can save runs. And at the end of the day, if you can save a run, if it saves a run, then its value is insanely high. If it costs a run, then its value is low. And I remember after talking about that, I thought about it a lot, and I thought about it, and I was like, And I remember watching more runs and looking at other people playing, and I was like, you know what? I think he is right. And yeah, Repulsion Field is one of those perks that it's very easy to not see its value. Especially as it was a new player, I think you can feel it a little bit, but as you become experienced, you kind of lose touch a little bit. But if you kind of step back and you think about it, it ends up being this really high tier perk. But yeah, basically, I think it's like you go through phases where when you do get experienced, you're like, Repulsion Field is not that good. But at some point, I think if you start to look at other players in all ranks, you start to realize it is pretty amazing. It is definitely can be an annoyance. But at the end of the day, perks are meant to be like, can they keep a run alive? And in that case, it's like, it is like probably one of the greatest. All right, let's make Larander proud of us. So he was wanting to get rid of some wacky stuff here. So he's wanting to slow down the wand a lot, but in its place, he wanted to run. Wait, the chain bolt. For noobs, it's the best perk, hands down, because they find themselves in situations where it gets a lot of use, but you can't tell me anyone past Sunquest should insta-grab it. I mean, it depends on what your goal is for sure, but no, I would say you should almost always insta-grab it. Like, it's S tier. You're like kind of losing touch on what it's like to be, like what your goals are. Like you're in speedrunning world, yeah, it's not always the best. I mean, I guess it can help yeet your black holes, but maybe the angles, it fucks with them and all that stuff. But if you're just talking about like you're going on a Noita adventure, and you're like, whether it's late game, early game, or whatever, Repulsion kind of covers all bases. It kind of like, it does it all. It's useful always. Especially if you're talking like, I mean, if you're talking about dealing with like the end of everything, which is super late game stuff, right? The Repulsion Field is like the perk to have. So even in late game arguments, it becomes very useful. And I mean, there's obviously tech where you can do like cessation and disappear for the entirety of the end of everything. But we're talking about if you're actually trying to tank, survive stuff, it's the only perk that can really save you. Doesn't matter if I'm dealing with the sun or not. If poly shots come out of left field, Repulsion Field is nice. That's what I'm saying. You just never know what's good. What, you know, the element of the unknown is what Noita is, and it will save you. Like it can save your ass. I don't think so. I'm dying on this hill. I guess what I'm saying is I would have agreed with you in the past, and because I thought like, yeah, it is, you know, a little more noob geared. But then over time, just through repetition and times grabbing it and times that I didn't grab it, I came around to being like, I think it is S tier. But yeah, I'd say Miksu was the one that was pretty adamant on it in the early days, and I was pretty against. I was like, nah. I thought it was good, but not S tier. I thought explosion immunity sat alone in the S tier. But eventually I kind of came around to it, was like, you know what? I think you may be right. Saving Grace sits alone in S tier. Well, that's only S tier in good players' hands, though. We're talking like kind of as a general statement, because you know, then things get really weird if you're talking about just like experienced players only. Because then you get stainless armor. Where the hell does that end up? It's like all you got to do is stack 15 of them, and you're immortal. You know, you could swim in the sun. Hold on, where are we putting this thing? Oh yeah, did he? Well, wait, what the fuck? Why is that thing not firing off so much? I wish we had a timer instead of a trigger. I guess we can put the second heavy spread. Yeah, it's fine. Sure. Larander, I don't know if this is what you... I think this was something like this, right? That you were wanting. This is doing nothing, by the way. I just kind of have it there. I guess we can put that there for fun. Put this here. Quack is non-responsive? No, you're just not listening hard enough. Try it. Listen closely. Listen closely. Lean in, Chaos. Lean into your headset with your ears. See? I heard it. See? You just weren't listening hard enough.
Smash.
When in doubt, listen harder. Hey, what the hell? Damn, chain bolts were jankified, man. Yeah, we're just doing a vanilla run. Yep. Good old vanilla Noita. We're going to be going through the tower and stuff, so it's going to be a pretty spicy little zone, but today's daily has been kind of insane with the hearts in terms of just like simple hearts. It doesn't require like, oh, just go get this spell, get this. No, there's just hearts laying all over the place in the early game in today's daily. I like it. When you reach the top of the tower, you're going to choose the nuke wand, right? Of course. Gotta make the chat proud. It is ethical gaming. Nothing says ethics, proper ethics, like having nukes involved. You keep saying you want to do Apotheosis week, but saying you need to organize, so how are you going to commit to doing that? So are you going to commit doing it next week? Or nah, not yet, not yet. We're going to do it soon. I just know that these one-off plays of Apotheosis is not good enough, because it feels like each time I'm like just scratching the surface, and then I'm like, I'm kind of burned out. So by having a week dedicated to it, we'll kind of be like, we get to experience it all, and say that we have played Apotheosis. We've seen it all, until there's a patch to it, of course. I think we're just going to push ahead to the next zone, because I don't really have too much else that I want from this level, other than better wand. Oh yeah, the second repair. Because we're not allowed to venture back up. Oh, heals! Woo! I'm my own healer now. I'm the healer now. Alright, moving on. And we have a Big Steve, I think, to deal with by now. Yeah. Yep. It's getting crazy. Oh, I still forgot to turn the broken wand. Sorry, I got distracted. Well, no backtracking, so out you go, buddy. Sorry, I saw that one wand and I got excited for the heals and forgot what my game plan was. Shielding up. So this wand is kind of cool, but the problem is I need the damage field on the infestation itself if I want to use it. And everything else kind of blah. Egg. Homing infestation. Yeah, I still would have to be afraid of hitting myself, though. I do have repulsion. Ugh. Yeah, I was looking at that timer, too. I was like, maybe we swap in that timer. We're really struggling with inventory stuff right now. At the very least, this one gives us more space to, like, craft in, yeah? That's something. We gotta start thinking with the tower in mind, too. Yeah, I could just run infestation with the damage field. That'd be nice. Okay, chat seems to like that idea. But if we do that, it's gonna look a little wonky. Damage field does not hurt the player. The little specks from infestation can do tiny amounts of damage to you, but since I have repulsion field, it seems to keep them off of you most of the time so that they don't even hit you for the little tiny chip damage, which is cool. I guess I'll put that there, put this up. Chain bolt, you're gonna sit on the ground. Short range homing, it's right there. Yep, short range homing. Chilling on the wand, ready to go. Basically what I've done is I created a spark trigger. I put a spark trigger and then a bubble just so that it could keep the heavy spreads and the add manas in this little section. If you have the add manas on the outside, it adds cast delay. It's gonna have to slow down the wand pretty significantly. So by putting them inside the trigger, I don't have to worry about the cast delay adding, because anything inside of a trigger doesn't add or remove cast delay. So this part here is just filler. The whole thing that I want to actually use is infestation homing, and so I figured, oh, add manas attached to that. Well, then I needed to put it inside something, so that's why I made that whole separate section there. The double is to cast the spark trigger and the infestation at the same time. The other double's there, it's just filler. I don't really have much place to put it. But we should be good. It's kind of a silly wand, but it'll kill stuff. Dude, that guy's just running away. Get your ass back here. I need a wand with a better base mana pool. That's the issue. Or base mana gen. Some damage plus is good. I mean, not many of them hit me, but every once in a while I am getting hit by one of them, and I'm a bit nervous that if we get hit with one that's moving quick enough, it may hurt pretty bad. You gotta remember, infestation can transfer their modifiers that you put on them onto the player. Meaning, like, if you were to put something like a freeze on infestation, it should be able to freeze you. Pretty certain. Same goes for heavy and all that. You're adding damage to something that can hit the player. Yeah, you're right. I like the concentrated mana idea. Just keep restoring it in the mountain and then drinking it until we find a good wand. Here, we'll collect it on this side right here. Don't worry, they love it. They're just playing dead.
Real ethical streamer right here.
That's me. Hey, listen. Those fish died of natural causes. I don't think this wand is a good idea against the dragon. I think it's probably a terrible idea, which is why we're gonna do it. You think it's a throw? It definitely has potential. It'll be just fine. Yeah, we have ambrosia. Well, the thing with ambrosia is that this method is probably not the best one to rely on ambrosia with.
Oh no.
Chat, oh no. I think you need some piercing on that infestation. It does almost no damage because the infestation dies. Yeah, if it could just... The damage field had struggling to actually get to hit them really, really well. Oh! Woo! He fucking turned on a dime. Did you see that? He was ready to go. Bitrate probably tanked pretty hard on that one. Ooh. Okay. How insane. Plasma orbit. We can't. We can't. Not, that wouldn't be ethical. Just can't.
Do it. Do it.
I would love to. But the ethics, chat. Think of the ethics. Game gave it to you, it'd be ethical not to, it would be unethical not to use it. Well, the issue is we don't have damage field on this wand, so our build may have to change a little bit. It's beautiful. So simple, so sweet. Spark timer, oh true. And chain bolt.
Hello little circus boy. You tiny lil performing monkey. Teeny weeny whittle dancing jester. Minuscule, insignificant, squirmy little wormy. Microscopic, futile, hopeless lil bro. DunkOrSlam.
I gotta get that restraining order on Tito. They're freaking me out, man. What's up, Tito? Are you the guy that played Penny's dumb boyfriend on The Big Bang Theory? You look and talk just like him. I know you're not him, but it's hilarious how you look and talk like him. What? Wait, what? Oh? Your wand is crap. Thank you. It is a 2-cast, this is true. Homing back on there. Wand is so silly. Google it? Give me an image, Spider. I'm lazy. You know me. I'm lazy, man. It's you? Oh, there's a heart mage right here. It's me. Alright, well, we can't go watching too long. We don't get DMCA'd for this shit, but... Who am I supposed to be? Wait, what? I saw... Listen. He has hair. Chat calls me bald. That's a dub. There is no sound? Yeah, I had it down low, because I mean, we weren't watching the show, chat. It's him? Is that me? Listen, this... I don't know if you've heard the comparisons I've gotten from chat, but this is maybe the biggest dub of my career. The last couple comparisons I got were... of course we had this one. Of course that's a classic. And then... oh yeah, that was... you know... What else do we have? We had that one. So I'm taking, this is a win. This is a big day in my career, my streaming career. I'm moving on up in the world. I'll take it. What do you mean you see it? How? Okay, so I have eyes. Are you aware of this? I have eyes. I see this image. I see this image. And I also see, wait, where was, damn it, you saw the clip that we just played. Those three people do not look the same. You see what I'm saying? So how could that be true? Hmm? Chat, is the Heart Mage ethical gaming? No, yes, no. Heart Mage is not ethical? But the devs did modify the heart trick years ago, meaning that clearly the current version that exists is one that they're okay with, making it ethical, right? Absolutely not, it's still a bug. But if it was a bug, the devs would have fixed it. Instead, they changed how it works. It's a feature. Lukey says it's ethical as fuck. The devs themselves are highly unethical? Okay, well that would... Okay, you may have a point there. you may have a solid argument there, Moo. Fine, we won't do it. I'm a generous god. So ethics say don't use the Heart Mage, instead kill him. There you go, that's ethics. That's what chat taught me. I learned so much from you guys. We do have the heart, I mean the wand experimenter, but we also have our own heal setup if we need that. Whoa, what are you linking as a clip? Wait, you're in the Shadow Realm. Why am I clicking a clip from you? That's very anti-Shadow Realm. What?
The quit button is just like your hairline. It's not too low, it's just not there.
Alright, okay, is that the... Okay, let me see the goddamn image.
There's also another thing I changed.
Oh shit,
you didn't even get.
It really is that low. There's a... Oh shit, there's a whole fucking mountain missing over here. The hell was this about, Woat? So far, this run has been all about being ethical. And chat was debating earlier if I re-roll, is that very ethical of me? I mean, I could just grab the one experimenter, keep the ethics strong, keep that integrity intact. Why are streamers so afraid of possible DMCA? Your doppelganger is in that link. If you play it on stream, everyone could get a good laugh and see I'm right. It's going to cost you that much money? Okay, well, first off, I don't know if you know how DMCA works. Imagine you load up my stream, right? And then it says, streamer is not here. Streamer is unavailable. And that is because I am banned. That is the potential. But it would take some bad stuff. Like, you'd have to really play some super copyright stuff. But then again, watching The Big Bang Theory on stream is probably a risky move. Give you time to start working on Dunkbot 2.0. It's true. It is true. Alright, we're going to go with one experimenter so that we can say we didn't do any rerolls. Just super ethical. The Big Bang Theory is overhated, in my opinion. It's not the greatest show ever, but it's I've definitely seen worse. Yeah, that's what I always feel like too. It's one of those, it's got like the kind of Nickelback effect, right? Where they're like, oh my god, the worst shit ever made. And then you like, you know, hear them and you're like, whatever. I mean, I understand not maybe loving it, but I don't get the passionate hatred. A lot of shows with laugh tracks these days, though, obviously people are like, fuck that. I hate it. Which, when you think about it, the laugh track stuff is usually pretty obnoxious. Why have a laugh track when you can have chat? It should make a show where Twitch chat's just spamming in the background the whole time. Can you imagine the characters having to pause their dialogue every 2 seconds because the chat's just fucking weebing out of their mind? There we go, there we go. Proud of you. Good laugh track there, beyond. That'd be funny though. The show is just basically just being interrupted constantly. That's my kind of show. Alright. We go over here. Oh wow, look at that wand. One wand was crazy. Ducks. Oh, there's so many black holes. The reason it's crazy is because I have repulsion field. So using this many black holes, I could pretty much bypass the entirety of the tower just by like digging through it. Would it be ethical? A little debatable. The unethical? No.
Nope.
Why are you guys so...
Nope.
So judgmental? What's the difference between the Diary of Dunk and some Dunk VODs? They're just two different community members that run little channels where they post content. They're just doing whatever they want, but just having fun. Just like community ran channels where they're just goofing around. I thought ethical was something flexible. Huh? Are you thinking of elastic? Are you mixing up the word of ethical and elastic? Bald people don't have integrity. That's fucked up. That is a fucked up sentence. What the fuck? Where's the bald hate coming from? You guys are baldists in the chat.
The real question is who run the Diarrhea of Dunk channel.
There is no Diarrhea of Dunk. Doesn't exist. Projectile eater. I think I'm gonna go with that. Yep. Listen, the hair must have had a reason for abandoning them. BRB about to make a YouTube channel. Scoville, don't start with me. Hey, you're a fellow streamer. I'm sure you understand. It's like, you know, there's already enough going on. So I'm grateful there's community members out there spreading the word of the community, because like there's only so many things you do, you know. I already have so much crap going on. I'm lucky that there's some people that for fun just post little meme clips and stuff, because we have had people join our community because of some Dunk Diary, and of course because of because of the Dunk Diary. Is it the? No, it's just Dunk The Diary of Dunk, there we go. And some Dunk VODs. I'm mixing up their accounts. But yeah, they have spread the word. Some Dunk Diary. Yeah, with their powers combined. Fusion! Old Dragon Ball Z. Honestly, I'm always surprised that you understand like something like a Dragon Ball Z reference, Vialid, because this fool said she never experienced Pokemon. She doesn't know. She never played Pokemon. Never played a Pokemon game. I was like, what would if you never experienced Pokemon? I'm surprised you know of Dragon Ball Z. Kind of crazy. Based? That's not based. That's like I feel sad. I mean, not that Pokemon's like the greatest thing ever, but when you're a kid, that shit was awesome. And all the other kids were doing Pokemon-related stuff around here, which I imagine in Finland was probably the same too. I watched DBZ with the hubby. Okay, so you experienced it later in life. All right, well, luckily your husband's looking out for you, making sure that you're not completely missing out on all the popular shit. It is indeed sad. Nintendo is sad. All right, Nintendo does kind of suck. I'm not gonna back them up. But I mean, Pokemon. That's good memories. Some of my favorite memories as a kid were like, you know, playing you know, Pokemon cards or playing the games with like my brother and friends and stuff. Used to go to Toys R Us because every weekend they had little card tournaments there, and I would go there on was a Saturday morning or Sunday morning with my brother, and that was good stuff, man. Pokemon is kids shit, and I was an adult when it came out. Fuck Pikachu. Fuck Pikachu. I don't know, the games, okay, the show, I definitely get you on that. Pokemon, you know, obviously the show is not going to be like the greatest thing for like an adult, but the game, I mean, the games are solid, no matter like any age. You know, especially the early gens, because those are the ones that I play, like Gen 1 and stuff. I played Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, but when I was a kid, I played Gen 1, Gen 2. But as an adult, going back and playing it, I still really enjoy it. I started playing Pokemon at the age 18 when Red/Blue came out. Yeah, exactly. Like, I wouldn't really consider the show, yeah, like I said, it does feel very, like, you know, kiddie. You could be an adult and enjoy that. It's kind of like a little wholesome, like, oh, I gotta go help my friend or whatever. But the games are just a good, you know, JRPG, right? Wait, what did I just read there? Pokemon is solid for Rule 34? Unfortunately? It's a category on Twitch? It is? Unethical?
They're right, though.
His stream is getting unethical very quick. What are they doing to those innocent Pokemon? It's a game where you guess which character has more porn. Wait. It's called Rule 34 Fortle? Rule 34. What the fuck? What is this world we're living in? Lewd said you... Yeah, coming from lewd waifus, you sick fucks. You animals. Oh shit. Right there, the mistake that that you can make is if you... Right here, if I shot that bubble the moment it came out, it pops. And when it pops, it gives off an AoE chaotic poly effect. Instead, you back up from it. Ooh, it almost actually still got me. You back up from it, and then you pop it. You must play that game now. Rule 34. I mean, the concept sounds pretty hilarious, but also potentially very disturbing. I'm sure I'm ready. Ready to learn all that information that it's going to hit me with. My childhood will be ruined. All right. I'm checking in right now. It's safe for work. You can check it to debunk the Gooner allegations. Wait, how would it debunk the Gooner allegations? Wouldn't chat just be like, oh, he loves it? you would get the answers wrong. I mean, unfortunately, I'm also a genius, so I mean, I probably would get every answer right. So then you guys would accuse me of clearly doing research that I have not done. It's like a trend of Smash or Pass Pokemon Edition that all the YouTubers were doing a few months back. Rule 34.
In the sweat.
As a fun way to kill the boss. Hopefully I don't shred myself to death. Alright, a little bit of ambrosia. Let me get a bit more of that stuff, the good stuff. To shreds, you say. Okay, so we have that done. I am going to use the black hole to save me some time digging my way back up. Oops. What? Alright, we are back in there. Here, I guess we're going with the crit, keeping it ethical. We could also grab the Heplicate and black hole our way all the way up the tower very easily. But I'm playing with integrity and ethics in mind. I forgot something. Oh yes, put this up, put this up, put this up. Stop backtracking unethically. This is not really backtracking. We're still in our first area. We have to go to this area to get to the tower. Do you know that Ambrosia was so unethical that the devs prevented it naturally spawning in one of the true versions of Noita Nightmare? I don't know if that's even true for sure, if they necessarily prevented it. It's one of those people that data mined it up, would have to look into that. Because I think it can drop from a chest. Wait, you said naturally spawning though, probably didn't you? I think because they made Nightmare mode back before Ambrosia was in the game. So knowing the way that the devs are, there's a chance they just simply never added it to the spawn pool. That is also a possibility. But they may have just straight up made a tag where no Ambrosia can spawn. That is possible. Yeah, they did block some of the perks. That is true. So it wouldn't be that far-fetched to think that they did it for Ambrosia as well. But there's no cursed rock in Nightmare. Like, how do you overlook that? It's like a big deal. If you're curious where we're going right now, we're making our way over to the tower. The tower, it's kind of weird. If you've never explored this last zone, the tower is kind of hidden. But, so all the other zones, yes, they tend to have like little side biomes and stuff. But for this final zone here, it actually has a little branch off like this. You have to find this tunnel and then go to this spot here. There's a portal underneath the lava that will take you to the tower. Also keep in mind, whenever you're digging a lot of the terrain, like when you dig this solid color, only things like luminous drill and black hole can dig this. But the lighter color, this one here, doesn't really need that good of digging. Just basic digging works pretty well. That's why you can use things like energy orbs or just basic bombs can dig through this terrain. They did that. They used to not be that way in the very early days. They changed it like after, I don't know, like a year or some shit in the game, where they made it so you could dig through more easily. So players had the choice to backtrack and head over to places like the tower, even if they didn't have something great to dig like black holes. I never got big into Gears of War. It's one of those games that like Halo was, everybody was playing it, and then Gears of War, and I just like kind of missed the Gears of War thing. I'm never really big into like third person shooter stuff. I'm always like a first person kind of guy. It's probably the same reason I never even tried Fortnite. Never played it a single time. Even though I like shooter games, I'm not good at them, but I like them. Like they're enjoyable. And but I never have played Fortnite even once. I'm just like, third person. If one day they add in a first person mode, maybe I'll check it out. There was also a Spawn game that was the GOAT, Demon Hand, I believe. Demon Hand. Can't say I recognize the name. You never played Halo or Gears of War? Well, it is on, these days you have PC, you have access to them and everything. Though it does feel a little bit like, you know, the thing that keeps Halo going for me is a lot of a nostalgia. The old Halos were great. I heard there was another remake or some shit going down with Halo. Did I hear? My brother was talking about it. I was like, wait, another one? He's like, yeah, they're like redoing something with like the Halo 1. I can't remember exactly how he described it, but I was like, it wasn't even that long ago, I think. Well, I guess it's been a couple years, but well, more than a couple, that they did the Master Chief collection. But they're remaking that shit again. It's like they're milking it, but this time I guess it was like on a, is it a new engine, but it's like true to the original game, or I don't know what the hell. What's the difference in it? Well, we're getting another remake apparently.
I was a Mac player, not a lot of choice, but I was one of the few player of EV Nova, Space Sim Game, and Sid Meier Alpha Century Demo lol.
Didn't recognize any of these names. Oh, Mac. That's why. Mac, I didn't know shit in the Mac realm. I was like, anybody who owned a Mac, I was like, what? Mac these days, not so bad, but back in the day, I was like, what the fuck? Master Chief Collection is older, but you gotta remember, I mainly think of the Master Chief Collection like releasing on when it came out on PC, which was, I think, significantly later than console, right? Master Chief Collection release date. Let's see what it released on Xbox One in 2014, November 11th, 2000. So it's almost, oh wow, we're less than a month away from it being 11 years old. And then when did it release on PC though? Date PC. Wait, what? Give me one second. Wait, when did the Master Chief Collection come out? Why am I seeing that when I Google it? Is this some Google bullshit? Why is it saying 2014? That can't be right. The collection took years to release. They drip feed the games. Oh, like the first one, meaning like maybe just Halo 1 was 2014, and then the other ones came out years later. Okay, that would make sense. Because I was gonna say, there's no way. Because whenever I've been a streamer now for 6 years, and I remember being excited because I knew I could play Halo 3 on the computer now. Oops, I punched the mic. Because of the Master Chief Collection. But, you know, I was like, well, how would that make sense? In the last 6 years, it had to have released. So December 9th, 2019 for PC. Wait, so it is a different year. They just straight up, okay, well, 6 years ago was 2004. No, that sounds more accurate. Josh says December 9th, 2019 for PC. That does sound correct. You only played Halo 4? Oh, man, you played one of the meh Halos. It's a little ouch. You missed out. Halo 3 was my real jam. Same. It's funny because another one of our community members, Dreadrin, which I haven't seen Dread in a bit. I hope he's doing well. After stream, we would play like a couple hours of Halo 3 together. It was just me and him chilling, living the Halo 3 life. And what was really sad though is that, so this had just released for maybe like a month or two prior. And me and Dread would hop on after stream, which is usually like late at night and stuff. Like maybe it's 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Like I said, early in the morning, depends on how you look at it. And we would sit in the queue sometimes for like 20 minutes. Because there were so few people playing Halo 3 that you couldn't get into a game. And it was late at night, obviously. So that's obviously, they have a pretty big impact on the people. But the fact that the game had come out just a month or two prior, I thought for sure we'd still be able to find games, no problem. Even if it was at a really bad timing. But no, it was pretty rough. You'd often play against the same people. Yep, we play against the same people all the time. And it was funny because we would play against, basically you'd hop into a game, be like, finally after 20 minutes we're in a game, and you could almost always find somebody in like the Master Chief Collection section, and they'd be streaming and in your lobby. That's how small the pool was of people that were in the queue. If you like saw a person in the Master Chief Collection, they're playing, they're in a match, there was a good chance you were in their match. I was like, damn, that is it's a bit rough. That over there. All right, so we have to dig into this to empty out the lava. You can, if you have any just basic digging, this material can dig pretty easily. Something like energy orb would work, but then you have to work on digging out the lava, which the way I'd recommend to do that is by pouring something like water on top of it, and then shooting that with like your orbs will dig away at it, allowing you to get access to the portal. I see you guys in your watch streaks. Appreciate you guys watching each day. Good to see you there, Doom. Doom. Halo 3 and Reach campaigns are the best. See, I can't really weigh in on the campaign stuff. I was always a multiplayer guy, multiplayer addict. I have played through 1, 2, and 3's campaign. And ODST was really sweet back in the day, which is not very... I guess there is multiplayer ODST, but... which was awesome. Yeah, most of my critiques of Halo are usually about the multiplayer experience. Campaigns are where it's at. Well, I'm curious. I mean, look real fast. I wanted to see this Halo one because I was gonna look it up before, but my brother mentioned it. I just never got around to it. Halo 1 remake. TLDR: Microsoft is leveraging generative AI extensively in developing the 2 new Halo games, including a Halo Combat Evolved. Sorry, this website is shit. I know. And a cross-platform multiplayer live service, both launching in 2026. AI accelerates development by enhancing enemy behavior, terrain generation, and streamlining workflows, enabling faster, innovative gameplay production. I mean, I'm interested, but then again, I at this point, like for a lot of younger people that never got big into Halo, I get why they're not like interested at all. Because for me, I'm probably living on that hype, that cope of Halo returning to its glory days. There was a lot of buzzwords going on in there, wasn't there? We got to streamline and innovate using AI technologies. Like, what? You guys are making a game, chill. Yeah, I was shocked when he said that a remake. I was like, of which one? It was like Halo 1. They have a remake. Yeah, another one. What the fuck? I'm always chasing that high of the old days, playing some 4v4 capture the flag blood gulch with friends. I will continue to chase that dopamine high. Good times. Streamline, yes. Innovate, no. Capture a flag sucks in Team Fortress 2, so I'll just assume that's true for every game. Oh man, I feel like you're missing out there. I guess it depends on what kind of gamer you are, but I think some of those objective games can be really enjoyable in shooters, because especially when you have like friend groups that play, because if you have like everybody in the game, usually it's clear who has the better team or who's more likely to win. But in objective games, it's not always the case. You know, when there's different kinds of strategies being deployed and surprises, I don't know. I like that a lot. I love me some objective. I like Slayer too, but I like the mix. I don't want just all of one. Tribes Ascend. Tribes actually recently had one of their games released, and it flopped really quickly, didn't it? Tribe seems to also be one of those groups of people that you always hear them reminiscing of the good old days, but when they get new content, it just seems to like die right away. Yoner, wannabe lead dev for Tribes 3, was in it for a money grab. They pretty much abandoned Tribes 3 and started another game. I see. Is the other game any good? Not to just, bandwagon, but how'd the other one turn out? Oh my god, my worst nightmare. A frog with ambrosia. Save yourself! We're climbing through the tower right now, by the way, if you didn't know. This zone has, like, a huge variety of enemies. These right here are just ghost enemies. They're not actually enemies. They're spawning in from a green kind of gym. Little stone spawns in these ghost enemies. Microsoft is a soulless trash company. Don't give it money. Listen, are you pretending like gamers have any kind of fucking backbone? There's been so many companies that have done so many shitty business practices, but if they make a good game, let's be real, you motherfuckers are, not only are you buying it, motherfuckers are pre-ordering that shit. People give in quick. I'll take that. Ouch. Boycott this, boycott that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. At the end of the day, you just gotta choose what games you like and play them. The boycotts never hold up very well. What is happening over here? Hey, break it up, YouTube. Break it up. It was the fucking Super Uko was fighting the mushroom guy. I need to heal up pretty badly, so let me find a flat spot. I think this is flat. Okay, just wasted all my heals like a chump. What do we have here? Oh, these guys are made immortal. It means there's a nearby enemy. Pokemon games budget being less than $10 million is very funny. Meanwhile, you got Grand Theft Auto 6 where their budget's like over $1 billion. Dude. Health is getting chipped away so hard. Get off of me. Get off of me. Rockstar can afford it. I mean, can they? Is that mean? Damn, I feel like it would be so much pressure. Imagine you spent billions on making a game. You really got to sell some copies to break even. It's just how big the market cap is these days. It's insane. Health is not looking great. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the best-selling game. So I hear. So I hear. Do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 is like a guaranteed like hit? I mean, there's been some misses where people were so certain the game was going to be a banger. Missed a heart. Go back, you missed a heart. Grand Theft Auto 6 will make billions in days, if not hours. Is that true though? Because isn't their initial release console only? And isn't that alone gonna, you know, obviously hold it back a bit? Clearly they got part of their funding because they are going console only. But eventually when it goes PC, then it makes sense. It's a more graphically intensive version of the same game every time. I don't know if that's the same. If that's going to be true for Grand Theft Auto 6, right? Because haven't they spent a long time cooking on this one? I don't think it was just for the graphics upgrades. They had to be up to something. Focus up. Don't worry, I'm locked in. We got this. I'm locked in. These guys right here have been one of my biggest problems. Carjacking in 32K. Alrighty. And you know me, being the ethical gamer that I am, grabbing the most ethical wand of the group. Wand of Destruction, baby! Let's go! Always cast Nuke Wand. Grab it up. By the way, I had 2 more black holes that I did not use the entire time. You should be proud of me. You can feel free to applaud and say that's my streamer. As we go through the top of the tower, we land at the top. Dunk is so ethical. Thank you, thank you. And we left more than enough time to play a little bit of Noita Twitch integration. So let's lock in the dub with this very ethically won run. We did not roam to any of the side areas to grab mega loots. We just went through the vanilla zones, powered up, no problem. And don't worry, like I said, I got the ethical wand for the best ending, the true ending in Noita. Alright, I'll just do it right here. Oh, I got one more moment. That's an ethical win. There we go. That's my streamer, so bald. I think you mistyped ethical, but you know. So ethical, also so humble. Some would say the most humble. Remove this part for payment from Steffi. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Let's lock in this win real fast.
I won!
And we have enough time to do some Twitch integration. So chat, it's going to be me versus you. And I'm sorry, I'm going to hit you with some spoilers. I'm going to win. I will win. You know what? I may let you guys win a couple rounds when I'm practicing, but in the real deal, I'm just gonna go ahead and lock. I'll just, you know, focus up, lock in, and get the win there. So I'll let you guys get a couple wins in first. It's like you guys are like the little brother that I'm handing the controller to, but in reality, the controller's not plugged in. I'm just like letting you think that you're like, oh, I'm part of the experience, but in reality, I'm in complete control this whole time. Just don't forget that. Whenever the bet's open, don't forget that, because I'm going to make sure that you vote correctly. Whoo! Speaking of ethical, look at these ethical voters. Oh my gosh, I'm going to start reading them out real quick before we get to the Twitch integration, because there's so many names. We got Flap Snatch with the golden yes sign, Vasher 1025, JBG with the golden yes sign. Wait, hold on, what was that one right there? Carreria 83. Carreria, I think I'm butchering the name on that one. I'm missing it by a little bit. Narson with a golden yes sign as well. Wait, how's Narson just now getting a golden yes? What the fuck? He's been around forever. What? Laup with a golden yes sign. Congratulations. MSCH with a golden yes sign. Duca the Crazy with a golden yes sign. And Paprika Spice of Life and Cheap House also earning their golden yes signs. If you're curious how you earn a golden yes sign, basically it just means that they've predicted yes every time. They never said no. They just keep saying yes, 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 and they were right every time, 7 times in a row, and they get a sign made of solid gold. In a little bit, we're going to do another bet, and you'll see at the bottom people pop up holding signs. The ones made of wood are just regular signs. The ones made of gold are the people in the Golden Yes Club. And then the ones with the toxic green, like a bright green color, that's the Toxic Gold Club, or the Toxic No Club. They're the haters in the community. Basically, they're peasants and they disgust me. Kronos with a 7 streak, along with Ducky, Arachnatoad, Vasher, 7, JBG, Kaj, the Joker, Carrera. God, that one, I'm struggling with that one. My brain's struggling. Incogniter, Narson, Nutsy, Speed, Laup, Lotta Otter, TNT, Birdie Cloud, Saber. We're getting there. Magu, Joe, Schlapsky, Viniliner, Barroom Hero, Creepy Mates, D3, Zardis, Rumbling Ore, Duca the Crazy, Rose Meadow. Oh my gosh, the list just keeps going. Donk, It's Macru, Smitten Galaxy, Shapoopy, It's a Richie, and Cheap House. Not bad. That's a pretty healthy amount of 7 streaks. pretty healthy. I've been only betting yes for months. Okay, well, hold on. What do you mean months? Okay, maybe a couple of days is what you're saying. Days. That's you're typoing. I'll give you that. Maybe it took you like 4 days to get a golden yes sign if you were predicting yes. Because months is just ridiculous. That's a lie, Narson. Lies. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Frickman, Velmon, sorry man, forgive me. CK, who also added all the frog cosmetics today. CK Noir, Zerthog, Mr. Rackarol, Luke 21,000, Juju Train, and Test 60. Which was also a good amount of back-to-back 7 streaks. Then we got the 3 7 streaks in a row going out to Silver Sky Shark and Zinriath. Both of them had a 21 streak. The 28 streaks, which is 4 7 streaks, going out to Kluganator and Peace Outside. I'm running out of oxygen. Kluganator, Peace. Congrats, you guys, on the 4 7 streaks in a row. But Mag stands alone on top of the mountain of corpses of no-betters. With all his yes predictions, Mag is at a 35 prediction streak. Yes, that is correct. 5 7 streaks in a row. 35 predictions without messing up one time. It means he is correct 35 times in a row. It means that in a little bit, if Mag makes a prediction, you probably should listen to what he's saying because he's betting ! Yes for a reason. He knows. He's been around the block. Thanks for reopening earlier. I got you, Mag. I got you. I can see the future. Mag will abstain for TI. I can see the future too, Conga. In my future that I'm seeing, he bets yes, and then he spits on your no vote, and then we go on to get a win. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Mag, explain it to him. Jason says only 35. Pathetic. What are you on right now, Jason? I feel like recently I did see a vote from you. I mean, I saw a prediction from you that was pretty insane. Was it that you lost it, though? Or do you have one currently ongoing? What kind of streak is Jason working with here? I can't remember if his died off or if he's flexing right now. Give him a moment. I want to see him type the streak. And he may be sitting there quietly. He's like, I lost my streak. My streak is dead. My dreams are dead. Oh, he's flexing? Hold.
If you open the shop with extra stock for the frog outfits, I will risk my streak and vote yes for TI.
All right, Jason is on a 45 streak, Mag. Mag, if you want to catch up to Jason, all you got to do is bet yes. Jason, I don't know. I don't know if he's brave enough to put a yes streak on the line. Maybe. We'll see. If you want to catch him, though, this is your time, Mag. This is your time. Since you're so good, you can do a 10 to 25. Kurluck.
Nope.
You talk a lot of shit, but you also support the channel a lot. I got to show him that he's been supporting a real gamer. I got to make sure that Kurluck is not disappointed with the gamer he has chosen to support. 10 to 25, but give me a couple warm-ups. I'm going to need... to get the sweat flowing, I need a little bit of, I got to stretch a bit. Yeah, I want to pull a muscle. Could injure myself. 10 to 25, apply. This is a fucked up range, just to be clear. This range right here is unethical from you guys. But me, being the god gamer that I am, even though I know that you're playing unfair, I still will go. It's like, I am playing against a person I know is cheating, but I'm like, fuck it. I'll still win that shit. That's what's happening right now. This is the part where you clap and you say, that's my streamer. Back up, though. I don't want to give away any autographs right now. I'm a little busy. Hold on. Let me... All right. No, for sure. Oh, come on, Minthos. What the hell? That's a streamer? You're clapping your cheeks. Okay, that's not the kind of clapping I was looking for. Bad news. Can't support this range. Good news. You have the chance to crush the 35 streak, doubting your skills. Listen, I'm about to become Team Jason. I was trying to help you out, Mag. But after what I just heard, if I see you bet against me, I'm going to lock in, crush your hopes and dreams, and then me and Jason are going to laugh at you in your 0 streak. I want to be a believer, but that range spooks me. This range is pretty scary, but Remember, it is October. We gotta do spooky things to be, oh shit, the theme of the month. 10 to 15 would be cheating. 10 to 25, you can go drink a cup of coffee in between votes. How fast are you chugging coffee? If you're drinking coffee in 10 to 25 seconds, your fucking throat is just like scalded. Like the thing is just burned to hell. Scalded. Did I say scolded? Scolded? Scalded. Oh my gosh, this is fucked up. Hold. Burn faster! I don't have time for this slow burning shit. Okay, that was misclick. Who said it was hot coffee? Alright, that's fair enough. When I hear coffee, I always picture hot. In my head, by default, I assume hot. I apologize. I didn't mean to assume your coffee of choice. To be fair, cold coffee is ass. There you go. Hey, that was his words, not mine. I was just reading a message. Don't get angry. All you iced coffee drinkers, don't get upset. Japanese iced coffee is goated. Japanese iced coffee. Can't say I've heard of specifically a Japanese version of iced coffee. But then again, I'm not a big coffee drinker, so maybe I'm just clueless. Chainsaws? You know what? Gotta do the ethical thing here. Oh, why did I throw... Okay. I'm... Oh, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. Not perfect. Oh my god. Ignore that, ignore that. I just grab these. I was wanting to grab 2 wands here, but I guess it's not going to work out. Don't take notes. Don't take notes from what you just saw. We're just getting warmed up. We're just getting warmed up. That's what happens when you're getting warmed up. You make a misclick here and there. You're goofing around, just having a good time. God gamer, by the way. I don't know why. I just threw the other flask thinking I was throwing the wand. My brain was... not processing what I was doing. I'm too quick. Too easy. This is where I wish I had sold those wands correctly, but whatever. Oh, no problem, no problem. Get them. Okay, I want that stuff, but I don't want to die for it. Bells to worms, don't mind if I do. Nice. Okay. Apparently the snow was like, you know, you're not coming through. You're stuck. This is unethical voting, by the way. Health down. I game with integrity, chat votes with no integrity. Disgusting voters. Is interesting. I had to use bifurcated, which kind of sucks, but Other than that, kind of a sweet setup we got going here. Health down. Bifurcated, so annoying. Okay, I greeted for that. I really want to grab that chest. It was no big deal. Wait, we're getting warmed up. We're getting warmed up. Exactly, Dark Fox. It wasn't even a bet, so that's fine. These early games are me just getting practice runs in. Give me a moment, we'll open the bet. We just warm up a little bit more. I was one of the people that suggested the tower run, but I kind of napped through it all. Oops. How's it going? Hope you got a good nap. Hey, good weekend naps aren't that bad. That's a good idea. Sometimes it's, you know, Sunday. You got some gaming plans, but you got that low energy, so you have to take a quick power nap. So you can grind away in that MMO or that shooter game to climb up to the next rank, or that MOBA game to outrank some people. I feel you. Or Pokemon. Maybe a little bit of Pokemon action. You got some EV and IV training to do, but first you want to take a nap. I sleep so I can think of new ways to kill Noita. Wait, new way to kill players in Noita. By players, you wouldn't be talking about me by any chance, would you? Nah. You'll train your Vaporeon? Excuse me? Check this out. I know it's gonna seem a little crazy. I know. We dig out there, it pisses off the gods, but we have a boss killer now. The next mountain, little did you know, is going to have Angry Ghost. Angry Ghost copies spells, so it'll copy the black hole. Then we use that and go straight to the boss and get a win. Then I flex on chat telling them how this was a secret bet, and then I already know the bets they were gonna place and that they already got placed. And they have to lock in the win and accept the results. Damn, that kind of hurt. That also kind of hurt. Damn, I want to check that one, but I think it's too dangerous. Little too dangerous. No. Oh! Oh, not glue curse. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, well, all my money is just down the drain, pretty much.
Chicken out.
Nope, you can't, no chicken out. You're stuck, you're locked in. You may have just protected me there. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, look at that. He thinks I'm right there. I was curious. I was like, what's happening for a second? And I realized he was homing on to where I last was. That fool. Aw. Don't dry spell. He has invis. Aw, that was really sweet of you guys. Didn't have to do that. Appreciate you. Try to shoot where I was. gonna be honest with you guys, that wasn't very ethical of you. Oh my god. Hurry! What? You feel that? You feel that change in the air, chat? All right, this one's the one. I gotta open the bet on this one. This next one is the win. I can, yep. Quantum feels it too. Quantum's feeling it.
Nope.
This is it, chat.
Nope.
Every week,
Maybe.
every week, you guys come in here and you say, "Show me greatness," and I deliver. Every week, week after week, and at the end of every week, you're always applauding, saying, "Holy shit, what a stream week that was." Some of you guys even taking your pants off, which gets a little weird, but still.
BK time?
No. Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about. But even with me showing you week after week greatness, there still seems to be some doubters in the community. So this will be the final run of the day to leave no doubt in any of the haters' minds. Type exclamation mark yes if you're a believer in the chat. Type exclamation mark no if you're a doubter and for some reason you think I'm going to lose. But remember, this run here is how you remember the entire week. So when I get this dub, I want you to mark down in your diary. When you're writing, you're laying down today and you write, "Dear diary," you're going to put, "This week in the Moist Mob was insane. DunkOrSlam popped the fuck off and farmed a dub and shit on Maghoy's 35 streak." Don't forget to put that in your diary. That's an important note. And most importantly, while we farmed that dub, we did it quite ethically. Mods, deal with that. No. Don't die in the first zone or this is going to be a little awkward. Why would you even say that? Why would you even put... No, it's ridiculous. Wait, what did he say? Exclamation mark no. Bring the God Gamer skills and crush this streak. Hoping you win this, but it's a sin to vote yes on TI. This is a chat versus chase. Still working for the worst options of... still voting for the worst options, of course. Good luck. How the hell did you get a real gold crown?
You really think someone would do
I mean...
that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Where do kings get most of their crowns? It's passed down for generations. This one has been, you know, some modifications were made to it because, you know, I'm a special kind of king, so I needed to have more value than the other crowns, but it's real. It's real. Don't worry. It's been looked into. It's authentic. Bets are closed. Let's go. No, not nepotism. I killed the previous king and got this. How about that? All right. I overthrew him. If anything, I had to work extra. In Minecraft. We overthrew him, all right? Don't worry, he was a fucking he was a bad king. It was oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Holy shit. But what I'm trying to say is it was ethical murder, okay? It's fine. Interesting. Interesting. Giving me the extra heart, huh?
Dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
Curlug, you know what happened last time, dude. You not learn from your mistakes? I'm more motivated than ever. It's like, holy shit, I can't let Curlug down. Just threw down a sub bomb. Gotta make them proud of me. Of course I'll make them proud. Of course. And you guys gave me a little bit of extra gold. Oh, if only there was a telly here. If only. It's fine, it's fine. We'll grab this one. Keep running. Fire immunity, sure. Get out of the mountain as fast as I can. What'd you guys do to my flask? Don't try to bite me. Loose chunks. Shit, that was a little scary. That chunk fell there. Oh shit, that shot in a really unfortunate spot there for a moment. Oh! Stop! Let me into... Ooh! Okay, we're fine. Jesus. He was being annoying. Oh, come on, man. It's almost out of the mountain. Shield clutching up. I want that mag 35 streak. Send him into the shadow realm, please. I think that maybe can be a shortcut here. The plague doctor just jumped right by a bomb. That rat did not have survival instincts. Ooh, that is a boss killer. Boss killer is online. I repeat, boss killer online. Okay. Wow, how do I solve these puzzles so fast? It's insane. Come on, man. Give me telly. Oh my god. That was a lot closer than I would like to have been. Oh, okay, okay. Dude, what's... Okay, I gotta shoot this. Dude! Dude, there's so many things happening there. No! What the hell was that? There was a lot going on in that chest. And yet, we live. Alright, do not throw it into me or anything like that. Just stay back. No rocks flying around. Steve, oh no. You have angered the gods. Alright, alright. Nope, 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 nope. Probably should have re-rolled. This is a bit greedy on my part. I will admit that. It's a little bit greedy.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Thank you for the support. Give me a bit, I'll shout you out. Just doing a bit of ethical gaming right now. Oh no. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, okay, health down. Interesting choice, interesting choice.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Come on, man, I can't afford... Oh my god. Hold on. Wait.
I really wish you guys could see this guy
Okay,
right now. He is
you may have just saved
drenched
me.
in sweat.
Can I get close enough to aggro him? Magikarp, you
Focus
shut
up,
your
nerd.
mouth.
Sniff the sweat.
Oh, I'm sniffing it.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Where'd he go? He's near here. If I can just pull him out of the mountain and then jump into the portal at the same time. That would be the goal. I got it. I got the move. No! No! Come on! Come on! Shit! Oh. I shouldn't even try to kill him. I should have focused on the...
Dear Diary, somehow, Dunk has lost the bet once again. Is it too much to ask to believe that he could win a TI other than the baby range with an early TP?
He air juggled you? He really did. I got smacked twice, all because I was too focused on this. Like, I thought right here, I had a moment that if I ran close enough to him, I think I could have killed him right away. We could have just done, boom, we could have deleted his ass. But I was so scared, I cast too far back. Area teleport wasn't close enough, didn't go into him. So then he starts being like, oh, what's going on here? And so I kept thinking, okay, maybe I can bring him into these. And then I should have just, there's so many things I could have done. Bozo. Like, if he aggroed correctly, we would have been set. Because what would have happened is he wouldn't have ran and just stood in the water right here. Instead, the holy mountain above, if we could have got him to aggro up there, that would have been perfect. Because he would have went up through the mountain, and then we could have tellied into the mountain and then ran by. Instead, he literally AFK'd here, waiting to murder me. Here it is, chat. Final shop of the day. Spend your hard-earned sweat while you can. Oh, streaks? Okay, hold on. We gotta check the streaks first. I know, now you guys are already screaming into the fucking void. Hold up. Okay, now you're screaming more. 7 streaks going out to Mystery, Shadow Twins, Amrael, Melgrot, Ubusk, Fractal Chaos, Lovely Bears, Banham, and JP. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Black Wraith and Vinnick. And then the 28th streak. Actually, hold on. We just skipped from a back-to-back to a quad to a 4-7 streak. 28 predictions in a row correct for Cookie. Congratulations there, Cookie, on the 4-7 streaks in a row. You did luck into that one. Chase throws a fast one. The crowd is stunned. These two right here were, I know it. You guys were already preparing your victory speeches. It would have been amazing. The whole chat would have clapped and been like, holy shit, King Donk and Pippi, Kaka Lord, they're gods. But instead, now we got scammed because of this shit here. Because area teleport is not as good as homing. Costing us happiness, man. New doubters are born. No, those aren't new doubters. They made the right prediction. They just didn't anticipate the wrong outcome playing out. Thank you for the awesome week, though. I had a ton of fun hanging out with you guys. You made it a very special, memorable week, as always. You're always just bringing the good times. Nothing. I'm trying to think of anything significant to shout out before I end stream today. I will be playing more Silksong in a couple days. If you're curious, I won't be here tonight. However you want to look at it. I'll be gone for 2 days. I take my weekend on Sunday night and Monday night. Which it is now Sunday morning for me. I'm about to go get some food, so essentially you won't see me for like 48 hours because I'll be gone. But then I'll be back Tuesday night here in Texas, at least. It'll be Tuesday night. I'll be playing some more Silksong. It'll be my 5th day of Silksong. But till then, I'm going to send you guys over to some more Noita gameplay. Apparently, Sneck is doing, he's killing all bosses using Tiny. Tiny is one of the bosses. He'll explain everything. He's doing a Noita challenge. He's a great Noita player. You guys will have fun hanging out with him. Let's show him some love. And the raid is queued up. I missed it. Do we have to clap now or at your next TI loss? All right. Hilarious, Joker. Hilarious. Enjoy your little shit talk now because next week will be my redemption week. Actually, I don't even need much of a redemption. This week we had a lot of solid gameplay. I had lots of great gameplay. It's just to end the week, I fucked up. That final moment that would have put, you know, the cherry on top to an awesome week of Noita, and I just fell flat. But I'll redeem myself next week. Don't you worry. Yes, see you on Tuesday as well, Lewd Waifus. Thank you, everybody, for the great times. I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. Again, I'll be gone for 2 days. I'll be gone for 2 whole days. Don't miss me too much. Tuesday night, we'll be back on that Silk song. And then from there, playing Noita probably the rest of the week next week. That's the game plan. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for the support. Sorry if I missed any subs or any support today. Like I see you there, Comrade, with the bits and Chaos and Curluck. I know I always miss some subs and follows and all that kind of stuff, but just know that I always appreciate you stopping by my little sweaty corner of the internet. I'm just some greasy nerd playing Noita, but you guys always make it seem like it's a I don't know, every day's awesome. I always have a ton of fun. So thank you for making every day amazing, and just thanks for being you, chat. Okay, deuces.